Hi, everyone. I'm Chris.
And this is Milton with the Sports Truth.
The truth will set you free.
Absolutely. It set me free last night. Shanahan must have found it and did his magic with it. The only person that I know between ESPN, my friends, for picking the 49ers over the Rams was Chris. He did say that would happen.
That's right. 100%.
And it made a lot of sense. I think they had won the last four.
And Garoppolo's 5-0 against the Rams.
Yeah, Garoppolo's 5-0 against the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
And just Kyle Shanahan's familiarity with Sean McVay and people like Matt LaFleur, that they were all assistant coaches under his dad, Mike Shanahan, when they were in Washington. And so he's just familiar with them. He's a little bit older than the other two. And his back was against the wall. The season was on the line. We had lost 8 straight at home. And
you got blown out the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, you got exactly. And then guess who the last team we beat at home was 8 games ago?
Who?
One guess. Really simple.
The Rams?
The Rams. Yeah.
Hey, I told you history was on my side. And remember how I said
totally. I mean, it wasn't just that gut feeling. And I mean, when you're picking an upset special, I think you gave it a 75% chance. And you asked me, and I gave it 49% just to
make a meme.
Make a meme, exactly.
But I was right, 75.
Yeah, and I guess I had just given up hope so many times in the season.
Yeah.
That I didn't want to believe it completely. I was like backing your resistance.
You call yourself a Niners fan? I'm a Cards fan. I had more faith in the Niners than you. Give me your Niners jersey.
Yeah.
Hand it over.
No, I mean, like I said before, the only team that I would want to play in the playoffs is the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
Just because they just don't match up well with us.
Because you run 68%.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Okay,
Remember he listened.
Yeah, so let's get on Kyle Shanahan. Okay.
Yes, please. Let's get on him.
They ran it 68% of the time.
That's crazy.
I think there was only one other team recently that did 69%. Might have been the Eagles when they had 250 yards.
Yeah.
But he went back to what worked. I don't know if out of our subscribers, we don't have a whole bunch, but that Kyle Shanahan was listening.
He might be one of them.
He might be one of them. Yeah, because, oh man, it was beautiful. I mean, in this passing age and spread formations, to see all that running and misdirection and jet sweeps. And Kittle,
blowing
yes.
Wide open.
Yes, so they were running on first and second down, shortening the yardage, and then Kittle was just wide open. And
Not even that. It was him run blocking.
Yeah, I did see that. I saw the run blocking, which was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Because you do have some beef up front, especially with Aaron Donald and Von Miller. But I think the funniest thing that I was cracking up on was when OBJ went down the field, and then you see Matt Stafford throw that long bomb, and you're sort of scared. You're like, oh, shoot, where's that going, you know? Someone's probably wide open knowing the 49ers secondary of the season. And then the interception. I loved it. One thing that I noticed with the 49ers. Okay, so we'll start with Kyle Shanahan, because we got to start with the nucleus, right? Before we worked our way down.
Go ahead.
So he ran 68% of the time. Now, if he ran 68% of the time and he lost, I could accept that. I could have accepted him running it 10 straight times in the Super Bowl because we would have won. But what I can't stand it, I think Chris sent me something, they're up 14-0, or they look like they're going to win this game.
Yeah, I told you. 14-0.
And I said, I felt like texting him, oh, it must be time to start passing. But no, like even deep in the game. And then the ballsy play of them all, 4th and 5. I saw Garoppolo's back foot in the 49er emblem.
Yeah.
That's far, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, technically, okay.
It was the Rams 40.
Yeah, right. So
He dropped back 10 yards.
But like when he was in shotgun, I could see that his back left foot was on the emblem. So I mean,
he was way back.
He was way back there.
Like a 7-step drop.
And
shotgun.
given like even if you would have given the Rams the ball there, with the way the defense was playing and the way Stafford was playing, and we did have like a comfortable lead, I mean, it would have taken a miracle. But I like the ballsiness of the play. And not only was it a first down, it was 4th and 5. Sorry.
Yeah.
Not my boy Tebow.
Yeah.
Tim
Debo.
Tebow.
Debo
Samuels.
Touchdown.
Oh my God, the coolest name in the world.
You know what
Your
that
name
was?
is Debo.
You know what that was
What?
when he got the touchdown? That
Uh-huh.
was just the whipped cream on top of the sundae.
Oh,
of
yeah.
destroying the Rams.
Absolutely, he came.
The Rams were done after that. It
Okay,
was-
we always talk about the dual threat quarterback, right?
Yes.
It's the mainstay. Okay, we need a new mainstay. Okay, we just created it. I can't believe that the 49ers were that team that created it. The combo wide receiver running back.
Yeah.
He is a wide receiver,
Right,
technically.
but he can run.
But when you put him in the backfield, he just had these juke moves that I'm like, wide receivers don't make juke moves like that. You know, it's like when you're seeing Kyler Murray and he's running in the
It's
backfield.
not really a juke, though. Here, I'll give you the proper
Not a
terminology.
juke, but a like
jump cut.
Jump cut. That's what
I was
it
about
is.
to say,
Yes,
I'll give you
yeah.
the proper
Juke cut
terminology.
is more like you stand and then you go. His
Yeah.
are
You're
this is a
on the
little
move
quicker.
still while
yeah,
you're juking. It's a jump cut. Yeah.
Yeah, they're jump cuts. That,
So I'm letting
yeah,
you know as
yes.
a running back guru. What's
No,
called
for
jump
sure.
cut.
That
Yes.
totally makes sense.
Yeah.
My bad.
Come on,
You
man.
know, I don't know it all. I think
do.
I do. But,
I do, though.
All right. So, yeah, I mean, it was, and the defense, oh my God, there was a lot of players that came back. So, the one my cousin was telling me about, the Troy Polamalu Jr., he's really identical. He's got a bunch of hair coming out, and he looks like a crazy running Samoan coming at you.
Yep.
I mean, he just knocks the ball out. He's always around the ball.
He knocked the ball out last night.
What's that?
He knocked the ball out last night.
Yeah.
The ball got there at the same time.
Jimmy
he just
Ward
knocked it
looks
out.
great.
Yeah.
I think he's finally healthy.
Bosa did great. He only got held 22 times.
Yeah,
It wasn't called.
I know. Bosa.
Explain that to me.
Bosa looked like a beast. Yeah, I think
Explain
what
that
it
to me.
is it's just that it's
Come on.
impossible to
To block
contain
him.
him.
Yeah.
So
You have to hug him.
exactly.
And he doesn't get. Come on. Like, why didn't the ref throw the flag for holding?
I think they thought
So
this
many
game's
times.
over. What's the point of making it
Respect,
worse?
because Bosa deserves respect, and they're disrespecting him.
Yeah.
And I'm a Cardinals fan, for God's sake.
I saw DJ Jones, who I call the Butterball. He's like this short, stocky, but super quick defensive tackle. Like, he's back. And then in the backfield, I saw Jeff Wilson Jr.,
Yep.
who
He did decent.
Yeah, he did decent.
Elijah Mitchell did
he's,
better, though.
He's limited. No, what
The rook.
Jeff Wilson Jr. What he is
Mm-hmm.
is limited touches, high production.
Right.
So he'll touch the ball like out of 25 times, he'll probably score like 6 touchdowns. You know, that's the type of back he is. He's not going to be an every down back like Elijah Mitchell. Yeah. I just like that they threw him at the defensive line. Sometimes he got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
And then other times, he was just gashing him.
He broke one. Yeah.
Yeah. I saw, I didn't know if he was still on the team or in Shanahan's doghouse, but Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah.
Yeah. He looked great too. I mean, so, slowly start implementing him into the offense. But stick with the run, Shanahan.
I'm so happy for you.
I know.
I'm so happy as I slowly look at my cards. So happy.
We'll get to your
I am depressed.
Yeah, but I haven't had a Niner game like that. I mean, it was the most complete game of the season. I mean,
Because you had everyone back, basically. It was
yeah, because the Lions game was sloppy at the end, and then the Eagles game was hard fought, and they won against the Bears, but
the
it
Bears.
was ugly. It was ugly too.
Yeah.
It wasn't the best. I mean,
And then you faced the Colts
yeah,
and beat them.
no, the Colts beat us.
Oh.
The Bears are the ones that.
Who's the one that you got by 10 points?
Yeah, that was the Bears.
Oh, my
and then
bad.
the next week they played the Colts.
Yeah, and then you got beat. I'm
Right.
sad. I am
So the good thing is that if you head on the road, which they're going to have to right now against the Jaguars, is that nothing travels better than a run game, right? A run game / short passing game. Like not in Jacksonville because it's probably be humid and like 90 degrees, but if they have to travel back east and, further on. But yeah, so wow. They maybe my prayers were answered. Maybe Shanahan listened to
we all know what it was.
What was it?
Me, remember? My angry juju powers? Remember?
Right. Getting them back on track. But
Yeah,
I
I went
as far
0-4
as
just to make sure you won.
yeah. All right, let's start off with our power rankings. That was the Monday night football game.
I know what's happened to my cards. They're in the doghouse. I am sad. Actually, it's the opponent. It's because Cam Newton owns my cards, dude.
Yeah.
He's like 7-0 or something.
It was a
against my
bad
cards.
omen when Cam Newton.
I was like, well, we lost.
yeah.
Yeah, and the Panthers have never lost to the Cardinals, just letting you know. They've beaten
No,
the
I know.
Cardinals in every single matchup.
I know. I
10
saw
plus
that,
points. I was like, okay,
and I was like, oh,
come
wow.
on.
How did that? Yeah.
This because they're a bad matchup for us
Yeah.
with Cam Newton. If it was anyone else, of course Cam Newton comes back and ruins
I
my
know.
day. Come
It's
on.
like it was like ripe for the picking. Because...
You know what I should have told you to take the Panthers.
I know.
Like you told the guy at the wedding, take the
I know,
Seahawks.
right?
See, I would know. I'm like my
I know.
Cards are gonna lose. It's the Panthers. Take the Panthers, but you know they never listen.
And they didn't lie to me. They just said Paul Walker's starting.
Psych.
Which he did.
Psych. Cam Newton gets 2 touchdowns on his first 2 plays.
Yeah,
in
I
the
was like,
first
how's
quarter.
that
I was like,
possible?
really?
He's not start. Well, you don't have to start to score. And I'm like, oh, I can't believe. And you know what? That was my bad because I shouldn't mess with Matt Rule. You know, he had some weapons. Christian McCaffrey back. They were playing against the backup.
I am sad.
Yeah.
You can't drop him that far. It wasn't freaking Kyler Murray.
No, I understand that. We'll see where they're at.
Don't worry. When they blow out the next team, you know who they're facing next, right?
Who? The Jags?
No.
The Jets?
You're facing the Jags, aren't you?
Yeah, you're right.
I think I'm facing the Seahawks. Hang on.
Oh, yes, you are. It is the Seahawks game.
Is it?
In Seattle.
Oh,
which they do pretty well there in Seattle when Arizona
plays. I
plays.
know. Remember the great Hail Mary again?
Yeah. All right. So we start in the cellar.
Great. Here comes. So it's the Cardinals at number 32.
No.
Yeah, it's Cardinals at Seahawks.
I tell you what, they're definitely not in the cellar. Okay.
No, that's how depressed I am right now. I feel like I'm in the doghouse for what happened. How can you get blown out like that?
All right, we'll get to your cards. Don't
No,
worry.
I'm
Since they're further down on the list, we can talk about them more, right?
Thank God. Yeah. I always look at the end for like 30 seconds and I get salty. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Okay. So number 32. I don't even know if this team played this week. I don't think they did because we would have remembered. They were on a bye, but it's the Texans.
You know, I really wish the Texans were at the Cards so we could have another win.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing they have going for them is that Tyrod Taylor is their quarterback now.
Funny you say that. Tyrod Taylor's out for the season.
Oh, that's right. I saw that somewhere. Oh, okay.
So anyway, the good news is Texans fans.
That's huge.
Yeah.
And that means I know what I'm gonna do now.
Hang on.
Take the Titans.
So Texans fans, the only good thing you have this season is you're gonna get the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah, exactly.
Congratulations.
And get some value for.
Well, that's not true. The Lions.
Okay. Well,
wait. Yeah. Does the Lions does a tie count as a loss?
No.
Then it's going to be the Lions who are going to number 1. Number 2 is the Texans.
Write that down. Because I didn't want to take the Titans this week against the Texans because out of due respect for Tyrod Taylor.
Nope. Texans.
But now that I know
Titans.
that it's Davis Mills,
then
yeah. All right. Cool. So side
Titans.
notes.
Yep.
All right. Number 31. This team bumped up 1.
Oh.
Because they got a tie. They didn't
the
lose.
Lions. Hey, I called that.
They stopped the bleeding.
Okay, remember? Okay, I forgot to text you this. Remember how I jokingly said what would happen if the Lions tied with the Steelers? Remember that joke I made?
Oh.
I made a joke about that. Now I feel bad because it happened.
Yeah.
How do you tie? What happened? So in overtime, you just don't score for 6
Yeah,
15
that's what
minutes?
it was. It just went back and forth. It was crazy. They had like...
What about double overtime? Isn't there double,
there
triple
isn't
overtime? That's only double in the playoffs,
in the
right?
play, you can have
in regular
6
season,
overtimes
in
and
playoffs.
Yeah,
But in regular, it's done.
it goes on forever, infinity.
But
overtimes.
But regular
season
15 minutes.
10. They shortened it. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Injuries, all that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Is it? So do you feel? Is it a moral victory because it wasn't a loss, straight up loss? The Lions held their own against the Steelers.
Yeah, they did.
Literally.
I mean, they had some help because Big Ben wasn't there, and then so they brought in Mason Rudolph.
The red-nosed reindeer.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, who knows? Anyway, number 30. This team got beat up pretty bad. They were in the biblical stonings and chancla beatings.
It sounds so bad when you say it out loud. Do you listen to yourself?
Not really. All right.
Oh my God.
So it's the Jets.
Jets, Jets.
I mean, why we had like any bit of trepidation that the Bills wouldn't be able to take care of the Jets.
I mean, I called it. We both said the Bills are going to be.
No,
the
for
Jets.
sure.
Yeah.
But then we were wondering, like, okay, but if you take the high number, is it too high of a number to cover, or you bring it down a little bit? I don't know. It just
should have put over on that because it's the Bills own the Jets. So
yeah, no, for sure.
And it's Josh Allen owns the Jets. So
that's true. I think the only time that they've lost while he's been there is in a meaningless game 16 where they had wrapped up everything, so
it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, he does own them very much so. I'll put that right there. Own by Josh Allen.
I'm gonna do crinkly noises really quick.
That's okay.
Because you decided.
It's really hard to open. So you got it. All right. Yep. All right, number 29.
Oh boy, who's the next cellar dweller?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what happened to them. You know what? They were 10-1 against the spread, and that's why I sort of stayed off this game. And they actually covered against the Colts because it was 17-0, right? Mm-hmm. And it looked like, oh my God, they're gonna get blown out. And then I'm like, whoa, pump the brakes. The Jags are 10-1 against the spread, so they made a game of it. Yeah. Trying to figure out what you're eating.
Yeah, what is this?
It's a Filipino food, so you never know. It looked interesting. It almost looked like it had pineapple in it, but it's not pineapple. And my kids say it smells like gasoline or something like that.
It does. Yeah.
It does? Oh my God, that can't be good. I this is the one time where I wish I could bring my smell back and smell that. I mean, but how did it? Okay, the smell's bad, but how did it taste to you?
Fruity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But doughy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sort of interesting. Like it's
and
hard.
Gasoline. The back of my throat, I can taste gasoline. I'm not joking. You're laughing, but I'm dead serious.
Oh my God! It
feels like gasoline fumes. Like I'm tasting gasoline.
Wow, it is a Filipino food, so I could see them like just, how they used to add radium to everything.
Yeah.
But hey, we sell it at Costco, so our sponsors, Costco.
Yeah, I mean, I got gas this morning, so it's funny because it literally smells the same, like dead on.
I'm like, because kids say the darndest things, right?
Yeah,
and when they said
weren't joking, dude. It literally, I can taste the fumes in the back of my throat.
So is that the last time you'll be having one of
yes.
those?
I mean, it tasted good, but the aftertaste.
All right, cool.
Gas
That's all I
fumes,
wanted to know if it tasted good or not. Anyway,
the aftertaste,
we had
gas
this
fumes, not
giant
so good.
boxes of it, but I think the reason we have it is because the Costco I work at has a large Asian population there. So we try to cater towards where you're at. It's just like if you're in Chula Vista, especially on the Broadway Costco, you're gonna have lots of hot sauce and TJ stuff.
They had that in to make sure it stayed fresh.
Okay, cool. Anyways, I'll finish those
oh
out and
my
never get them
God,
again.
this is terrible.
I just wanted to see
what
what
they had this in there. This is like toxic uranium or some crap. Oh, you're horrible.
I just wanted to see what you thought. Sorry.
It's good.
Okay, cool.
But it's
I know, but it tastes.
though,
Yeah.
The way the aftertaste fumes.
All right. So, did we go to the Jags number 29?
No.
No. Okay.
Now we are.
Yeah. So we did, but they covered. So
shocker.
Yeah, and they're the Niners' next opponent. So
I got the Jags winning this game, ruining Milton's hopes and dreams. Just kidding.
Okay, let's hope
the Niners. I mean, if they keep running the ball, you win. But
yeah.
If Shanahan goes back to his ways.
I know exactly.
You're gonna lose.
Yeah, I think there's room for error there.
Great.
All right, number 28. Man, they rushed this guy, and it did not look good.
The Bears.
The Bears had the week off.
Oh.
Yeah. The Seahawks.
Oh, Russell Wilson.
Russ
did not look 100%.
No.
He looked
was
70%.
very much rust. Like
yeah,
you said.
rusty. Yeah, like I told you to be rusty.
Yeah,
Wilson.
My friend, Big Dave, the guy I was talking to, said, like, ooh, that's the fastest someone's ever come back from that injury. He's like, that can't be good.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
He wasn't
so it was a desperation move.
Yep.
I think that they tried to spook the Packers into it, like, well, we're gonna play him, and then like, oh shoot, versus if they said that they were going to play Geno Smith, then it would have been like game over, lights out.
Yeah.
And it was a slow strangulation, 17-0. No, you
Remember?
did.
Every
You did.
time whoever the home team is, they win.
Yes, that was good information. And then we agreed that Rodgers wanted to make all this disappear. All he had to do
His COVID thing.
is
His vaccination.
exactly. I sent a wife to my text. Sorry,
text to my wife.
Text to my
a
wife.
wife to your text.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were cheating on your wife with a text, man. Dang.
Sorry, this come out in the open. It's a sports
This
truth.
is where you're
so,
coming. Yeah, I gotta tell the truth.
Gotta tell the
so
truth.
what'd you text your wife?
No, I said, okay, so now Rodgers doesn't have to wear a mask or he doesn't need to get vaccinated.
Nope, because he won.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you win, there is no sin.
Exactly.
Right? All right. So
freaking smirk.
So yeah, the Seahawks. Sorry,
Seahawks fans.
Yeah, this is the thing, and this is why I thought Rodgers was going to win.
Yeah.
And that's why I took him in my parlay, which I was half right.
Yes.
Because on the afternoon games, one of the games I took was the Packers beating the Seahawks.
Yep. Good call.
Yeah.
Oh man, if only I picked better. It's okay though. It's okay. It all channeled. My raw anger went to you can't let the Rams overtake my Cardinals. So Niners, please beat the Rams. Exactly. See? I used you.
This team was on a bye week. Number 27, the Giants.
Not much to say. They really need a lot of things to work on. They really need a high draft pick to address their issues.
Yeah, but you know what? They're not doing too bad because they have some nice upset wins.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. It's better to be crap, so get high draft picks, or good and get to the playoffs. If you're in the middle, what are you doing?
They are a 12.5-point underdog on the Monday night game against the Bucks and Brady. And
don't do that, dude. The Giants are gonna win now just because that shit. Because you know what they do.
Yeah, I know for sure. So my thinking is, if Brady still is coming to this game without many of his weapons,
I say the Giants are gonna win.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, I probably wouldn't go that far, but I'm talking as far as covering.
Also, Heineke is the kryptonite of.
Oh yeah,
Brady.
yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I freaking said that. You're like, no, he's worse. Yeah.
No, what they said was that he's streaky, and so he could be streaky or just bad, and he's been bad lately. But he got the secondary sucked, so it got his confidence going.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Well. But so that should be a good game. I mean, the last time I had the Giants, I had them at plus 23.5 or something like that. And my friends had the Chiefs and they had to sweat it out all the way to the end of the fourth quarter.
We called you, man. We told it.
Yeah. I was
it's sports truth.
Yeah, they're lucky that they didn't get beat. Anyways, All right, number 26. One of the permanent cellar dwellers. Just when you think they're turning the corner.
Nope.
Who
is it?
They beat the Saints and then they went in and lost to the Cowboys. Not only lost, got obliterated. And here's my thinking for the Cowboys. I try to stay away from Falcons games because they're a betting nightmare. I think that's what Bleacher Report said. But if I had to, and there's a gun to my head, I figured out, someone pointed it out, and I was like, when you're watching ESPN and you're trying to learn about football, but also trying to see how betting works into all this, you're looking for that one sliver of I found the secret ingredient. This is the reason that they're going to lose. And then they said Dan Quinn, the defensive coordinator for the Cowboys, was the head coach there for 5 years at least.
Yeah, the Falcons. Yeah.
The Falcons. Yeah, he knows every in and out. He practiced against Matt Ryan every day for 5 years.
Yeah.
They scored 3 points. Is that a coincidence?
No.
That the defensive coordinator... And then on top of that, the Cowboys were going to bounce back.
Yeah.
The Falcons had the worst secondary.
Yep.
And Dak, prior to losing to the Broncos, the last 7 games that they played at home, they scored 35 or more points, which they did.
So I should have bet on the Cowboys.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. For sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyways, the Falcons, they're just going to stay here for a while. Oh, and Cordell Patterson is not playing this week. I forget who the Falcons play. Anyways. Oh, they play the No. That's somebody else. I'll figure it out. Yeah. All right. Number 25. Let's get out of the cellar dweller. This team bumped up from the 30s to mid 25 because they slayed it last week with a huge win that started my betting being in the hole. And that's the Dolphins. There it is.
The fins.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, where's Flipper? It used to be a show that I watched when I was a kid.
I know. I watched Flipper.
Oh, you did? Like the old version? Or is there a newer one? I mean, did they look like they were from the 60s? Did they look?
I don't know. I just watched Flipper.
Okay, so. Flipper. Yeah, there's only one Flipper. So
yes.
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
The fins, dude. How do you feel about the fins ruining your money?
Oh man. Well, at first I was happy that Jacoby Brissett was injured. Not like permanently injured because I'm not a sick bastard like that.
But
then Tua came in.
You're like, oh no.
I think personally it was more the Ravens lost it because they had piss poor play calling than the Dolphins. Yeah. And they kept on blaming it on the humidity. Whoa, it's really humid out here. I guess. I don't know. I mean,
you're not used to it. Yeah, it can affect you.
I guess so.
Yep.
Makes sense. I know Florida humidity sucks, dude. You take a shower, you go outside, and you're sweaty again. It's just it's disgusting, dude. And then there's usually like insects like mosquitoes and hornets and all different types of fucking bugs. Yeah, it's not good. So
welcome to the jungle.
Exactly. You're gonna die.
Basically.
All right. Next. This team bumps up too because they knocked off what I thought was going to be the Super Bowl team this year, or at least originally that's what we predicted.
Yeah.
For now, I'll stick with it. Once he gets his troops back, he'll be different.
Sean Taylor's ghost.
Yeah, Sean Taylor's ghost.
It's the Heineken factor. I'm telling you guys, the Heineken.
Yeah. For sure.
He matches up against Brady for some reason.
He does, and the fact that he was playing a weak secondary.
Yeah. With
the Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
Was bad news for the Bucs. I mean, I remember talking. We have a conference between the three of us, me and my other two betting buddies.
Of course.
And
always back to betting.
Always back to betting. Oh, by the way, Gucciani's done with football season.
Really?
They were 11-0. Uh-huh. They won their conference at West Hills. And then they play Ramona. Do you know anything about Ramona?
Oh, I do. Powerhouse, right?
That's what I thought. That's what I thought because every time I see CIF champions or CIF something, I'm like,
it's Ramona. Either Ramona or Catholic Cathedral.
Right.
The two powerhouses. Okay. And Oceanside, of course, but that's
right. But what I told Matt Gucciani was when you play North County teams, that means you've made it in the playoffs, right? Because a lot of the powers are up there.
Yes, and then you're going to be crushed.
Yeah.
You can't do much. Yeah.
So I said, Will, what's the point spread on the game, right?
Right.
And he said that they were +8. Okay. So they were the underdogs, right? Of course. Touchdown.
Yeah.
They lost 51-0.
That's what happens in high school, dude.
Yeah.
Once you get rolling and they're just better than you, like they're college level kids.
Yeah.
Going against high school.
Is that what happens? It's hard for me to go 11-0. Yeah.
Milton.
Yeah.
So
it's been a while since I played ball.
Say you're a bunch of high school football players, right? And none of you are, maybe one or two is going to go to a D1 college.
Yeah, right.
You go against another high school team, but their whole team's going to be D1 college. And so a few might be and a few might be NFL later.
Yeah.
What do you think's going to happen? Come on, they're bigger, stronger, faster than you.
Well, congratulations to Gucciani for having 11-0 and winning,
conference, but then you get crushed. Sounds a lot like the Bills of the 90s.
Yeah.
We won! And then,
it was a tough week for Gooch because his Chargers lost, too. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Against the...
So can he come back on?
I think so. We'll talk to him, though.
Yeah, let's get him
He's a busy guy, dude.
Come on. You can always make time for us.
I know. That's true. He did say he missed the podcast.
Yeah, bring him back. Come on, Milton.
All right, this is the last team in the Cellar Dweller. They were the team knocking at the door.
Yeah.
And sometimes this happens on bye weeks where you just slip one or go up a couple. It's just
movement. Because it's bye week.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
Bye-bye. It's the Bears.
The Bears. They finally slipped and they slipped and fell in the shit.
I want them to know what the Cellar Dweller tastes like.
Yeah.
So that they could move their way up into purgatory.
Gasoline?
Yeah, gasoline like the Dia we had.
Yeah.
Maybe I should tell Costco. Costco, I'm getting... from a lot of people.
Yeah.
I lost my sense of smell 11 years ago in a head injury.
There's some...
they're saying it smells like gasoline.
Your Honor.
And then my friend said he could sort of taste it in the back of
his mouth. Yeah. It's crazy. Boy. It literally does.
Damn, those Filipinos, man. I love their stuff. Most of it's fried, but I mean, jeez. That's why I don't eat. That's why I don't eat the fish heads floating in the soup and stuff.
Exactly. And it had this thing.
A little packet.
Yeah, I don't know what this is for. Like to keep it fresh.
Exactly.
That should tell you something. That's not good.
It's like cyanide.
Yeah. What the hell? Okay.
There you go. I threw some trash on the ground so my wife can pick it up because she pissed me off today. Because she moved my mic. We were able to piece it back together somewhat.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Anyways, let's get back. Let's not talk about. It's my day off. I don't want to talk about family.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, one guy. Bears fans are funny. They're sort of like.
I have a big Bears fan as well.
No, I mean sometimes they're a little delusional. At least the one on TV, Or I have one at work, and he's just like he's buying into it, especially with Justin Fields, and he should in the long run. You just gotta get rid of Nagy. Yeah. And then there's another guy on TV on NFL Network. And then so they had all the bubble teams, like the 49ers and the Panthers, 5-5, 4-5. And
the Bears are on there.
And the Bears weren't even on that list because I think they're like 3 and something. So he pulled up the schedule and be like, well, look, they play this team. And then, they have owned Minnesota lately. It was just funny. I was like, dude.
My Bears friend, that's a fan, is like... a realist like you.
Oh, he's a realist. Okay, yeah.
He's always complains about how terrible Nagy is and like to get rid of him. Like Nagy, when your own hardcore
loves
fans,
Fields, right? Like if you have the
he loves Justin Fields. Right. He was so happy when he got him. Remember, we were like, "Congratulations, Bears
for
fan!
Sure. You won the lottery."
Yeah, like basically, when a hardcore Bears fan like him says Nagy's got to go, Nagy's got to go. Come on, Bears fans,
all right.
Kick him out. Yeah, get rid of Nagy. Yeah.
Old school way of thinking.
Yes.
They've never had a real quarterback, and they're from the Soldier Field and Hallis and
Chi-Town.
New Rockney and all that stuff,
Yeah.
They're not going to change him until like he has such a bad season or piss off somebody, the fans, whatever.
Yeah.
What's I going to say about so who wins without you knowing? The Bears or the mystery team that they play this week. Hopefully you haven't seen the schedule and you don't know that information. Who wins?
The Bears, I guess.
Okay. You might have... they play the Ravens, so it's a possibility, right?
You suck.
I know.
The Ravens are going to win.
I know, and it's like...
because they don't lose 2 in a row.
That's true.
They always bounce back because Lamar gets angry.
But, dude, even when they win, they drag you through fucking hell. And so, I don't know.
Okay, let's get out of the stinky sewer. Can we finally get out of the cellar?
We're out of the sewer. Okay, this one.
First floor, baby.
I don't... I've seen rankings on this guy, and it's just maybe the hype is there, but the validation isn't.
Okay.
I got the Browns down at 22. They're just a mess right now. I mean, the Patriots exposed them.
The Cardinals exposed them.
The Cardinals
exposed
that. Yes,
with COVID and everything too. Come
exactly.
On.
Exactly. And then they beat up on Cincinnati, and we're like, their whole system runs on Pro Bowl running backs,
which you don't have now.
Which you don't have. Kareem Hunt is out for 6 to 8 weeks. The way he was limping, I mean, I'm not sure if he's going to come back maybe until the playoffs or at all.
Yeah, at all. And then Nick Chubb can't carry all
that and then Nick Chubb was out with COVID, right?
Yeah.
As if that wasn't as if that wasn't bad enough, right?
Yeah.
What he did was he took the other running backs that were in, you know how they have them in pods, right? Running backs, linebackers, right? So he wiped out his other 2 running backs. So they had to pull somebody from the practice squad that doesn't practice with the normal team. And so that should I know why I didn't take the Patriots.
Yeah,
for
take the Patriots.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I did, but
I can't wait to have Bill Belichick on. He's gonna be so happy.
That's gonna be great. I can't wait to interview him. I have so many questions. 40 years of knowing him.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Woo! Ruining some of my childhood dreams. Oh man. Yeah. We're both gonna cry that day. I'm gonna cry in his soup.
Yep.
All right. So so it puts all the pressure on Baker, who's
not that good.
Yeah, you're playing in Foxborough against Bill Belichick,
the GOAT.
Not only the GOAT, but the greatest defensive mind.
That's what I mean. The defensive
coach.
He knows what to do against you. And then he exposed him.
Yeah.
It was a blowout.
It was.
Come on.
It was. It wasn't even close. And to think that they were giving it to you for 2.5, that meant you had to win by a field goal. Yeah. That's okay.
Is it okay if I knew they're gonna blow them out, could I have given all the points to the Patriots, and I would have made more money? Was that not how betting works?
No, that's not how betting works, because they were a slight favorite, so you would have had to put up money to get money back. But if you would have taken whatever you put, that only works for the underdogs.
Damn.
Yeah. All right, number 21. This team, I think, probably started here, rose up into the ranks, got all the way up into the top 10.
Wow.
And I was like, whoa. And they just fell right back down to earth. I said that their turnaround game was going to be against the Giants 2 weeks ago, and they didn't do it. I thought they would bounce back against the Chiefs. But, yeah, the Raiders at 21. It looked like they had righted the ship. But you know what? There's just too much black cloud with the Raiders. You got Henry Rugg, vehicular manslaughter.
Ruggs, yeah.
And then you have Arnett, who is like a cornerback that they drafted.
Yeah.
That the announcers were like, why are you drafting that guy?
Yeah.
And then he's out because of some other type of issue. I'm not sure if it's domestic or
I don't know
what it is.
And then you had the Gruden thing.
Then you have the Gruden thing. Yeah, it was.
Season.
They were able to escape from it, but you could do all the remission you want, but cancer's going to come back, and it came back, unfortunately, for the Raiders. Yeah, so they're not going anywhere. No. I don't see them even approaching the top 14. Right? No. Are they that horse that's fading in the back?
No, they're the horse that's just going to stay at 15, 16 and be annoying and get all the sponsors still and make money. Okay. And you hate them.
All right. Are they blocking my horse from getting to the...
Top 10?
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay. The 49ers kind of own the Raiders, so you're fine. The Bear rivalry before they moved.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
All right, number 20. This team used to be in the top 10. In fact, this team has been cellar dwellers. They're now in purgatory, and they've been in the top 10. Can you name that team? There's not too many. Think. You start sucking, then you start doing well, and then you fall right back down. Who would fit that description?
Steelers?
Not a bad guess. But no, I mean, interesting. No, the Bengals.
The Bengals.
You had the right division, AFC North.
The Bengals. Yeah. That was my second option, was the Bengals.
For sure.
Poor Bengals. What happened?
I don't know. I mean, they lost to the Jets, who are number 30th. And then they lost to the Browns, who are number 22, right below them.
Yep.
Somehow the Bengals lost to the Browns, but they're above them. Go figure. Anyways.
Right.
I think enough said. I love Joe Burrow. I love Jamar Chase. It's just the organization's holding them back.
Again.
Yeah. And, what's it called? The cannibalizing, right?
Yes.
So like how the NFC West is sort of cannibalizing themselves a little bit, right? Mm-hmm. I think you have the same situation going on with the AFC North, where between the Steelers, the Ravens, the Browns, the Bengals, oh my God, they all have like upside, but they all have major issues, like I just don't think that the Super Bowl winner or AFC champion, AFC participant is coming from that division.
No.
When at one time, I'll tell you, there's two vying for it.
Not anymore.
It's either going to be the Browns or the Ravens that's grabbing one of those two spots, and then maybe the Bills.
Jinx.
Maybe.
And you jinxed them. Right. They've all dropped now.
Right. Well, why am I using my powers for jinxing when I should be using my powers for betting? Okay.
Exactly. I don't know. You just don't have control your powers yet. You need to go to school for that.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. Xavier's X-Men school.
I would love that. Are you kidding me? Sign me up. Oh my God. I feel like just give me a little minor superpower. All right.
Exactly.
All right. Okay. Number 19. Just when you think that this team's doing well, they had the big upset over the Cowboys, and then they go back home. They're at home. Cynthia Freeland actually said that the Broncos were going to lose to the Eagles. So yeah, we had the Broncos.
The poor Broncos.
Yeah.
Nay.
And
I'm sorry, they lost.
Yeah.
Nay.
Yeah. I actually liked the Eagles against the Broncos
because of Jalen Hurts.
Just factor. The Jalen Hurts factor, exactly. I mean, I heard somebody else mention it on TV too, and I think she was behind it too, and I'm just like, It's a better quarterback going up against a game manager. When you have superstardom, not that he's quite there yet, but
he's a star. Then
he's a star in the making, and it's his stock's rising.
Like, you could be a star without being a superstar. So he's that star.
He's that star right now, which is pretty good for his second year. Really should be his rookie year.
Yep.
With Jalen Hurts. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right, number 18. This team drive you crazy. One person said that they should be 9-0. Name the one team besides your Cardinals.
Oh.
Who should be 9-0 that would be this low? Because I'm obviously at number 18. It's not your Cards. I know your Cards had a bad loss against the Cam Newton. Dude, he ruins things.
He ruined it. He literally got two touchdowns in 2 plays.
I've never seen that before. When I bet for him, I lose. When I bet against him, I lose.
Yeah.
I can't.
Just never bet anything with Cam Newton.
I know. That means I gotta take the Panthers, which they're actually. Oh, maybe it's. I don't know.
Anyway, I don't know who it is.
Really?
Yeah.
The team that's been in every game and has either won by 1 score or lost by 1 score. They're in the psychiatric department. How about I narrow it down to that? If you can't get it after that, then leave the show. God, it got quiet. Do you want me to just tell you?
Yeah, just tell me.
Vikings.
What do you mean? They fucking won.
I know.
Yeah, they won.
I know. I understand that.
They should be higher then.
No, dude, they're...
I got you on that one.
No.
Completely trolling you. They beat the Chargers.
They did beat the Chargers, but I mean...
a score.
Yeah. I mean, it was 2 bad things. They just have so much bad luck.
Oh, I know. I'm still happy about that. They were a little bit wide to the left.
You know what?
Just like Cardinals.
I'm just going to float them in the middle, and if they could beat the Packers this week at home...
That's not happening.
Oh, okay.
You're kidding me, right? Aaron Rodgers got the monkey off his back. Now it can go free, go ham.
Yeah, that's true. I think his record... He doesn't quite own the Vikings.
But he doesn't lose badly to them
But it's close to ownership. He's leasing them.
Yeah, okay? It's like 70-80% win. Come on.
All right.
Sorry, Vikings fans.
And that would be something like a Vikings fan would do, right? Huge win on the West Coast against a talented Chargers team. Justin Herbert,
they're like, yeah, we're good. And then Rodgers like, hey, come here, boy.
Let me ask you something. And I asked Matt Guccione this, but I don't know if he exactly answered it. Did Mike Zimmer outcoach Staley?
No.
Okay.
He's got lucky that he had better play calls at the time, like better players.
Dude, you know what?
The Chargers are kind of underperforming lately.
They did, because I would have appreciated effort if you don't have skill for whatever, you know?
They have skill, but no effort. What's going on?
Right. There was a fumble on the ground. I wanted to say 2.5 seconds I counted before anybody got to it. It was wide open. I was like, there it is. It reminds
me of the Cam Newton fumble against the Broncos in the Super Bowl. He watched it.
Yeah, that was the worst ever. From that day on, I lost all respect for Cam Newton.
He didn't even die for the football.
That's why you're right, dude. We're gonna write it down. I mean, I'm not taking the Panthers for or against. He's the starting new quarterback.
Yeah.
Who do they play next week? They play it sort of.
I don't know.
Oh, they play Washington. So it's the Sean Taylor's ghost against
Cam Newton's ghost.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Cam Newton's back.
Yeah, Cam Newton.
I'm
back! Oh, God, that was so fucking annoying, right?
Don't remind me as a Cardinals.
Oh, that's gotta... Dude, when he did that, I could see why you were sad and depressed. Because, logically, you should have said, we still have our backup quarterback. It's still not Kyler Murray. Yeah. This team, has been losing.
We lose to the Panthers all the time. Yeah.
Yeah,
and then Cam
exactly.
Newton.
Yeah.
You know what's the part that really annoys me? ESPN immediately jumped on the bandwagon. The Panthers are going to the playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah, I know.
You have to beat the Saints and you have to beat the Bucks.
Yeah.
Come on. I don't know.
I feel you.
Sorry, Matt Rule. It's a little too soon. Next year, though, playoffs.
How did we get on the Panthers if we were on the Vikings? Can you answer me that?
Because I'm still depressed about them. I don't want to hear it from you Niners fan. They beat the Rams. I'm so happy. Okay. I got blown out by freaking Cam Newton. I don't want to hear it.
Dude, it took me down too. Because that's one of the games I had. I had Arizona for some strange reason. Winning at home.
With 1 point.
Yeah, I should have known when the point spread went from 10.5 to 8, a 2.5 point jump. Because it was like, okay, no. Maybe
it was Cam Newton.
It was. Okay,
it's Cam
Newton. Not that at that point they're like Kyler Murray for sure isn't playing, And it's going to be...
It was going to be Colt McCoy the whole time. They want to make sure Kyler Murray is 100% and comes back. Unlike
you're
Russell
right.
Wilson.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
Because 10.5 would have made sense against Walker, but 8 would make sense against Cam Newton.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm still salty.
And you know what? I mean, it's not...
Come on.
They should have tackled him, dude. I mean, it's not like he even had the angle, and they just gave up on it. Your linebackers or your defensive
I know.
end.
I was
like... At that point, I
turned the TV off. You know that, right?
Because you knew that
it was over. Yeah.
It was over. Yeah.
14-0? It's over. Yeah. I'm like, no.
Oh, is that why yesterday's game was over? 14-0 Niners?
No, it's because I was watching the game. I knew what was going on.
Oh, okay.
You were running it down their throat.
Yeah.
The Rams had no answer. Aaron Donald looked like a joke. I'm going to say this right now. Aaron Donald looked like a complete joke against your offensive line.
Yeah.
You were manhandling him. I'm like, it's over.
Wow.
It's over. I'm like, it's a wrap. You can end the game now. And I was right. 31-10. Come on.
I think what happened is that since they were doing such misdirection and motion...
And he couldn't just penetrate down to the line. He couldn't do anything.
Yeah, and even had he...
Yeah.
All you're sending is the 4 linemen.
Yep.
Because the linebackers, the back half of it has to, like, know where the play... Where the hell is this play going? You know, there's so much movement.
Misdirection, yeah.
So, yeah, I think it just... And then, yeah.
Anyway, so off the Vikings.
Okay.
We're still on the Vikings to the Niners. What?
You know what? I really wanted to believe that Staley would be the difference, and
he is.
No. I know.
The bull crap happening all the time.
Yeah.
It's underperforming crap. Poor Chargers.
Okay, moving on.
Yep.
So I think you said the Packers were winning that game or something. You see, vehemently like.
Yes.
Okay, like
Aaron Rodgers has
you were telling
momentum
me like,
on his back.
Yeah, I was like,
man.
whoa.
He's
Where'd this come from?
His back
Usually you're soft spoken and you're like, yeah, this is gonna happen. But you were like, I was like, all right, if you say so. I mean, you were right about him last week, and you're right about my Niners, so I'm buying whatever stock you have right now.
Yep, now I have more angry energy after getting blown out.
Oh, that's true. We got to use it. Okay.
Ooh,
I just got excited. My Niners won. Chris has got some X-Men power. It's like a Jean Grey type thing. Oh man, don't turn into the Phoenix, okay?
I'll try not to. I don't want to kill the whole
They used
world.
to be the Phoenix Cardinals, so
exactly.
Oh,
no.
All right, let's get back on track here.
Yep.
I hope people are listening.
They are.
Okay.
What do you mean? What do you mean you hope they're listening?
I don't know. Just...
You'll be fine. We have 23 subscribers now.
I know.
You know that? Because your wife subscribed.
Yes, she does.
Yeah, so she's going to hear everything you just said.
No, she doesn't listen to our stuff, and I'll tell you why. Hold on a second.
Then why is she subscribed then?
Just to be nice or whatever.
Wow, that's fake.
I told her like 10. I told her like 10 times to listen to the Aaron Rodgers interview because ours was funnier than SNL.
Did she watch it? Did she finally watch it?
No,
10 times?
I'll tell you the reason right now. Okay, It says right here. This is to both of us. Okay. It says I'm not listening to your podcast until you put it in an MO3 format and upload to podcast app. Okay.
All right, fine. I'll fine.
Okay.
Fine.
She is
app. Fine.
Shot.
The arrow at both of us.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks.
Okay.
Rude.
Luckily, you had a nice shield to protect you.
Yeah, I have Kyler Murray's shield.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Exactly. All right. We're good. Just let you know.
Okay.
I'm just a messenger. Okay. Yeah. All right. Here we go. All right. We are at number 17.
Got it.
I like this team.
Do you?
Oh no, I don't like this team.
That's what I say.
I like the quarterback. Really? I talk about him all the time. We just talked about him recently. No, Jalen Hurts of the Eagles.
Oh, the Eagles. Yeah. You don't like the Eagles?
Not really.
I mean, they traded away Zach Ertz for literally nothing to the Cardinals. How do you feel about that?
I like the Eagles as long as I like the quarterback. So I loved
what? Carson Wentz?
Fuck Carson Wentz.
Nick Foles.
Yes, exactly. And with Jalen Hurts, hey, if Jalen Hurts is beating the Giants and beating the Cowboys,
yes,
we're good. Yeah, that was our alliance back in the day when I was a Niner fan. It's like I never hated the Eagles, I never hated the Redskins.
Yeah. How dare you say that name? I
had to put it in the context of 80s. I can't be calling them the football team because that didn't exist back then, okay?
Sean Taylor's ghost.
Sean Taylor's
father's
exactly.
ghost.
So, Yeah.
Because it's 80s.
There's some teams I'll form alliances with, and then others like I just don't like you. You know, you are the enemy. The enemy is the Seahawks.
Seahawks.
All right. Yeah. I forget who they play this week, but yeah, Hurts is at home
Against?
I don't remember. We'll have to.
Probably your Niners, and you're gonna get
No,
destroyed.
dude, we already beat them, thankfully.
I'm kidding.
Why was I scared that the Niners were gonna lose the second game of the season to the Eagles?
Oh, you're right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Luckily, he didn't have the greatest game.
Luckily, he didn't have Kyler Murray game.
Yeah,
Kyler Murray always does damage to the Niners.
Yeah, he had done it the previous week against the Falcons in the season opener. You know, his best
and you
imitation.
were like, oh no. Yeah. You're like, oh crap.
Yeah. It's like, oh shit, we gotta play him. I thought it was gonna be 2 easy wins. The Lions, which wasn't an easy win, and then the Eagles, and then
let's start Trey Lance.
Then we get to the third game, which essentially I don't want to say dismantles, but like just sends it
in the slide.
Yeah, so basically, you know, we have what happened in the movie Alive where the airplane tears apart, you know?
Yeah.
And then we landed safely, you know, but got to go through hell to, you know.
Still my favorite game, by the way. Niners versus Lions, when the Lions almost came back against you.
Yeah.
That still makes me laugh.
That just let me know where the season was going.
To crap?
You know? Yeah. No, I mean, I have no complaints and no, why did he do this? Why did he do that? I mean, like zero. Like every play he ran, I mean, going for it. I mean, usually, how long's my list of how many different things did Shanahan fuck up in this game? How long's my list?
A lot. I'm kidding.
It was, right? No, it's usually like 5, 6, 6.
There was nothing at all.
Nothing. Nothing.
Everything.
And I watched the whole game last night.
Yeah.
After I came back home. Our TV at Costco, get it fixed. We got like 100 of them.
Come on, you're a sponsor.
Yeah, exactly. You know, boring. No one hangs out in the break room anymore. You know, you're losing sales on all your snacks. Who wants to be? It's quiet. The TV's got to be on for there to be movement or like I don't know. It's just I mean, we're just so raised by the titty on the TV, you know, that when I mean, I was going through like withdrawals in the break room, you know, like I was like looking at my phone and then I just like put my phone down because I'm like, okay, that Niner game would sure be nice right now, you know. But if it took me not watching it, then I'm all for it. Yeah. All right. Next, this team jumped up quick too. I mean, they were like just I want to say that 16, so they're right in the middle, but they were in the cellar dweller because it just looked like the life of Sam Darnold and maybe Christian McCaffrey will come back.
Panthers.
Yeah,
but now it's Cam Newton and Christian McCaffrey, like the old times.
Yes, which is really dangerous because now you have an experienced quarterback that can run the ball
with Christian McCaffrey,
and that's exactly what Matt Rule wants to do.
A great defense,
great front seven. Their back end is actually improving because Stephon Gilmore shut down corner. Right? Would you put him in that category? I mean, he's up there.
Still. And
then you have J.C. Horn, who was injured, but is either slowly coming back and he was a first-round pick that they stole from the Jags. So, I mean, there's like the hype on Panthers, and then all of a sudden we want to trash them and bury them.
And hype again.
Yeah, get mob hit style, put some center blocks on them and throw them into the Jersey River, you know? And then all of a sudden they resurfaced. So,
yeah, by destroying my poor Cardinals. I'm sad.
I hope the 49ers don't have to play them.
You do. Remember? We're all playing the NFC South, remember?
Right. That's all right. You know what, though? You're
going to get destroyed by them.
No, you know what? If they want to run at us, we're going to run right back at them. If Shanahan sticks to, okay, I'm going 70% run, then that's going to be the only way to slow down that front seven. Because if you think you're going to sit back and pass against that front seven that's pressuring you and an improved secondary, loss. Yeah. I'll be like, you were right.
I told you.
It hurts.
It hurts right now for me.
Yeah, I know. So, okay. Oh, boy. I'm going to check that schedule.
Yeah, you're going to face the freaking
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if on NFL scheduling, it would make sense to go to the Jags and then play the Panthers because they're right next to each other. Is that what's happening?
Probably.
Fuck. I hope it's like 3 or 4 games away. Anyways. So, now they're dangerous.
Of course they are, because Cam Newton came back.
Yeah, he had to fuck up everything.
Yeah, I know. Wait, you don't have to play the Panthers at all.
Oh, Okay, so it's a quirk type thing. Usually what it is you play your division, right? And then you play another certain other division, everybody, right? Okay. And then you have sort of commonality, same conference games. And I think that they gave us the Packers maybe.
No, fam. You know who you got?
Who?
You got the Falcons.
Okay.
Falcons at 49ers on December 19th.
All right, cool. I'll take it. I know
Seriously?
It's bad luck.
The Dirty Birds and the Niners do not bet on that game.
No,
Please
don't.
No.
Dude, I don't bet on Niners. Like,
and it's the Falcons.
No.
No,
I understand. I'll take it. If you were telling me to play the Panthers.
It's 49ers, Jaguars, Vikings at 49ers, 49ers at Seahawks, 49ers at Bengals, Falcons at Niners, Niners at Titans.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Texans at Niners.
Okay.
And Niners at the Rams as your last game.
Okay, I love
that might actually decide if you get to the playoffs.
Yeah, no, for sure. You know what? I had thrown away hopes for the 7th spot because I don't think we'll get...
You're third in the NFC West.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. NFC West. It's
actually
like being number 2.
Cards are number 1, thanks to you. Yeah. Even though we lost badly, the Newton, we're still above the Rams because of you.
It's funny that we were talking about...
See? Look. It's because of you.
Oh, yeah. Of course, dude.
Still first, baby.
Exactly. You know what? How about we give you one more?
Uh-huh.
Okay? When we play them at the end of the season.
Please do.
So, yes. We got to form alliances. It's weird. Yeah. It's like, you're a Cardinals fan, I'm a Niner fan, but we know
we don't like the Rams. We don't like the Seahawks.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, what'd you say? I know it's funny. We're talking about another team, and we go right back to the NFC West every time.
Yeah,
it's bad.
Funny. Wow. Who's at number 15?
The Niners?
The Niners.
Hey!
Yeah, they're peeking in the window.
You're at the top of the stairs, you're like the meme. Let me in.
I was seriously considering putting them just one into the cellar, but I put them just one above at 22 because I just didn't have the heart to do it.
Yeah. And now you're just one out of the playoffs because you don't want to be too much of a homer.
No, I'm not gonna be like,
they're
14. Top 10. Did you see what they did to the Rams? No. Dude. The reality. So they're right in the middle. I mean,
the reality is you have to run.
We have a softer schedule.
You do.
I think. And
I just read it to you. Easy.
Yeah. So, if the right coaching is done, stick to the run, Shanahan.
Please, Shanahan. Right?
Yeah. Garoppolo ain't the answer. He's good at handing it off and doing. He does do. It's almost like that's his niche. Like, and they were talking about it. At first, I was like, really, I gotta listen to fucking Peyton Manning and Eli Manning
and
for
Phillip
3 hours.
Rivers.
Yeah.
Rivers is there talking shit about your boy.
Yeah. No.
But he's always talking shit about Stafford.
Yeah.
He's like, what is he doing? Yeah, when he threw it.
Yeah.
Did anyone watch that last night when Stafford did the illegal forward pass?
Yeah.
He wasn't a little bit off the line of scrimmage. He was like 2 or 3 yards off.
I love how he passed it, realized he passed it, and was
then he tried to go back. You can't go back.
But then he didn't even really go back far.
Yeah.
Like if that rule was like, you have to go back to the line of scrimmage.
but Eli said it's only high school football you can do that.
And
really? You can pass it. That's what Eli said.
Oh, interesting.
So not NFL though, so it doesn't matter if he went back anyway.
Yeah, so I've always liked Eli more than I've liked Peyton because for whatever reason.
You don't like Peyton's forehead?
I don't like. Well, no.
Because it threatens your own.
No. No one's gonna threaten his forehead. Yeah, maybe my friend Tony, but yeah, he wears the size 8 hat.
Let's talk more about Niners.
Okay, yes.
Why are you 15th? I just want to hear that.
Okay, I always thought that their record didn't reflect who they were, right? I mean, poor decisions
seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
You almost had it.
And okay, let's look at the resume. You want to look? Okay, let's
bring
it out. Okay,
so
we're at 4 and 5, still 1 under with a
Season's
favorable
over,
schedule.
Though.
Yeah, favorite schedule.
This saved your season.
Okay. Yes,
right?
This absolutely
because you would have been 3 and 6. It would have been over.
Done.
Yeah.
Whatever. We win.
4 and 5. Though.
What's our draft pick? You know. Yeah.
Not now.
No, for sure.
Now it's playoffs. Please.
Okay, we're gonna look at their 5 losses.
Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead.
2 of them are against your Cards. They're just the better team. They're one of the better teams. They're always mentioned at the top, or at least they should be.
Yep.
Okay, so that narrows it. So now it's down to 3.
And it's the Seahawks who own you.
Yes,
so it
that narrows it down to 2.
Yes.
Right.
One of them you should have won, but you gave Aaron Rodgers too much time.
But at the same time, look who they are. They're the Packers. They're ranked pretty high up there, right? I mean, you think that they're actually going to win
the
Vikings? Yeah, exactly, right?
I do.
2, so that leaves 1, and then even the last team that they lost to, it's the Colts. You know, they won 4 or 5. They should have beat the Ravens, so they should have won 5 straight now. And then they played
the Colts are actually good.
They play the Titans super tight. You know, I mean, if not for some bonehead Carson Wentz.
So you're saying that the Niners have lost to good teams? not crap.
Yeah, I mean, if this would be different if like, okay, we'll explain the Jags loss. Okay, explain the loss
to the Texans later on or something. Texans. If you somehow lose to them.
Yeah, exactly. Any of those teams.
So you've only lost to power teams.
For the most part, yeah, exactly.
So it's not as bad then, I guess, when you think about it.
Yeah, exactly. So, I just saw that, like, okay, you got to judge it by one game at a time, because things change, injuries, COVID, the coach not being right in the head.
I mean, right? the podcast will be more interesting now that we could talk about the 49ers more.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're going to be depressed and not talking about them at all.
It's true. Or pissed off that I lost my bet.
Yeah, exactly. But now you're like, yeah.
But if the Niners game plan, which was A+ yesterday. I mean, the field goal was straight down the middle, and just the defense was mainly on top of it. I mean, they only allowed 10 points to a high-powered scoring offense.
And it would have been less. It would have been about 4 or 5 sacks for Bosa if they weren't holding him. Come on, please! I want to hear your opinion on that.
Oh yeah.
Should they have thrown the flags more or no?
They held him in the Super Bowl
22 times.
Okay? And I saw some plays that I'm just like, wow. When you got an arm around someo's neck, that's holding. Like I get the holding in between
the jersey.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's what they used to tell us. I think it's junior high or whatever. That like. Okay, if you don't know how to block, what you want to do is like put both your hands together like that.
Yeah.
To where like that, versus outside, because then you're gonna hold or you miss.
Yeah.
And I paid a lot of attention to that because I wasn't the biggest of guys, but it just worked.
Yeah. So I watched some highlights earlier on. Like you were there, I think, because I think I did them right here. And I counted, and Bosa was held like 22 times on the highlights alone. Ridiculous. Come on, refs. And
you know what I would do as a defensive coordinator, and I got to give credit to D'Amico Ryans
for once.
But
he blitzed a lot.
I mean, he must be a subscriber too.
Yes, he's listening.
The whole 49er organization. What's he saying about us? Oh, we got to go that way. Okay, cool.
Yeah, go talk to your cousin too. Yeah, your cousin's the one who said that you weren't the one we were on the phone with before. He said the Niners don't blitz enough.
Right.
Ask him what he thinks about this.
No,
this
for
today's
sure.
win or yesterday's win.
Yeah, he said that he's been watching all the games, but he works so much. Right. And he said he had to miss the game. He's like, damn it, the one game I had to miss. Yeah. But he's happy. I mean, he's just. Yeah, especially after seeing and give it up to Jimmy G. I mean, all the people that I've crapped on all season,
I've crapped on him a lot.
I'm gonna throw some back. I mean, so what I was saying about him earlier is that he's sort of in his like little niche when he's mainly acting as a sleight of hand and a magician. Like, am I going to give it to this guy? Am I giving it to this guy that's going into motion? And then when he pulls it out and then goes back for the pass, it's usually a quick slant to like Ayuk or Kittle or Deebo Samuel. So, I mean, look, Shanahan, it works for both, He is not a passer, you know? He is a great distributor of the ball, and that's what the Mannings were giving him credit for.
Yeah.
Was that, because that's hard to do, Like, there's quarterbacks that sell throughout, the 40 years I've been watching, that sell the play action beautifully. It's like, oh, does he have? And then he pulls it out. And then there's some like, look, I'm supposed to hand it to him, but I'm not. And then the defensive end, comes in rushing. But yeah, I'm happy with my Niners. Favorable schedule. We'll see what happens. They should beat the Jags, right? If they stick with the script.
Let me slowly lean in just to ruin your day. I'm kidding. If the Niners run the ball, yes, you're gonna win. If you start to throw it though,
factor in the 10 a.m. start, please. Like, I remember one year they played 2 different teams that were in the same area.
Yeah.
I want to say they played the Bengals and the Browns or something like that. So what they ended up doing is they ended up staying that whole week practicing there. So now you've had a week of no jet lag.
Yeah. You're
accustomed to it, And it's completely... I'm surprised more teams don't do that to where it's like, bring them in a few days, find some practice facility, It's not always good to practice at home.
Right.
Yeah. Anyways.
Especially at Niners home because you've lost a bunch in a row.
Dude, 8 in a row until... Yeah, exactly. Let's go on a winning streak and beat the Falcons at home and the Vikings, all those teams, like just... Yeah, and gear it up. All right.
What are you hoping for? 12-4?
Actually, no.
Isn't it... Wait, no. What's it now? It's 17 games, so it'll be like 13 and 4.
Oh, it's 4 and 5. So
4 and 5.
Yeah, no, I'm not hoping for 12 and 5. No, I'm still hoping.
Honestly. You said that at the beginning of the season. You said 12 and 5 is what you were expecting.
No, for sure.
Let's go back to episode 1 and I'll play it for you.
No, absolutely, absolutely.
So far you're on track. But not in the way you'd like.
Can I have Moster back? Can you bring him back from his? Can you heal him? Did you get that at the X-Men powers? Put your hand on his ankle, okay? Heal him. Give him back, okay, through your time machine, all right? And we will be 12 and 5. End of story. All right.
No, you're gonna be 12 and 5. You have Elijah Mitchell now.
No, for sure. And you know what?
But I'm watching him. He's faster than Mostert. He's a speedster, is what he is,
dude.
Because he's a rookie.
Ridiculous to think that the Niners are just gonna go on a. Hold on a second.
Were you watching the game last night? I
watched every.
Are you sure?
Okay, look.
You made him look like a Pro Bowler. Okay, come on.
No, I agree.
So if you keep doing that, you're gonna win.
All right, listen. Come on. Listen, and then we don't have to play your cards. Okay, that's eight games in a row
where you win. Yeah.
That they'd have to win. We're gonna make it a little simpler.
Sure.
And go 6-2.
No, 8-0.
And
8-0. I'm a Cards fan. 8-0.
Okay, I hope so, dude. Oh my god.
You would laugh when you.
Wow.
Imagine a 9-game winning streak.
Dang.
The Niners would be.
Wow.
I'd be scared of them actually.
Yeah, for sure. At that point, because it'd be a well-oiled machine of running. You got Jeff Wilson Jr.
Yeah.
Elijah Mitchell.
Uh-huh.
You even have Trey Sermon, who's their 3rd round pick, that if they wanted to, could use him, and then Debo and Kittle and Ayuk's finally out of the doghouse, and the defense is coming together. I mean, it's a lot of things having to happen.
Yeah.
But there's definitely potential for it.
6-2. So you're saying 10-7?
I'm saying 10-7. Yeah, because I think all the other teams are going to be watered down.
Yeah.
That play in the NFC. So all those other ones like vying for that spot, will sort of be around there. I mean, maybe 11 and 6 would be nicer, just to assure that you get that spot. But
you need to have high wins though in the NFC because it's so competitive.
Yeah.
AFC not so much.
Right.
I see a bunch of nearly. I'm bad for saying this. I see a bunch of 9 and 8 teams in the AFC trying to get that last playoff spot.
For sure.
Come on, guys. What is going on? They're sucking this year. I don't get it.
Yeah.
The AFC, aka AFL.
Are you saying you're putting the Chargers in that 9 and 8?
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
It's anyone's game. Anyone could get the playoffs, the wild card spot in the AFC.
Yeah.
Because everyone kind of sucks. No offense.
Right.
Compared to the NFC. NFC is scarier if you're trying to get in the playoffs.
All right. So where we at? Okay.
Now we're in the playoffs. 14.
We're in the playoffs.
Right. Who's getting the wild card spots? Let's find out.
I'm putting them on the hot seat, but they're like, fuck the hot seat. We had a miserable start to the season.
Yeah.
And we've won a few since then. The Colts.
Yeah, I see the Colts going to the playoffs. This is the way they play.
Yeah. I mean, if you could just fix or recalibrate the nucleus, because Frank Reich, he's doing his job,
Yeah.
I mean, he's pilot, and Carson Wentz is a distracted co-pilot,
Mm-hmm.
But everything's around you, dude. You got a really good defense. Jonathan Taylor might be the best running back. Is there a better running back than him right now?
Probably not,
right?
Yeah. So good for you. You got that. Must
okay.
be nice.
Michael Pittman, if you throw it in the air, he'll catch it,
Yeah.
You don't have to do much. And at home, they're strong. And so far, what they've shown is that they beat up, they bully. They're the middle schoolers, like 9th grade middle schoolers, where they're beating the fuck out of 5th, 6th, 3rd graders.
Yes.
Even some kindergarten kids,
because
for their lunch money. Yeah. Because they're messed up.
Yeah.
And then they got to play the, juniors and seniors, and then it's like, haven't done so well,
Yeah.
So we'll see. So that's why I gave them the hot seat. Any team that gets the hot seat is that they've been either doing really well and they deserve to be that spot, or they've fallen so far that that's the last one to catch you, before you slip into purgatory.
Yikes.
Yeah.
All right, so the next one has to be my Cardinals, because you're a vindictive ass,
No.
and you would drop them 12 spots because they lost to the Panthers.
No.
You know that's circumstantial, right?
Yeah.
You can't you cannot put the Cardinals.
They
Super Bowl.
they are not in what we call the last 4 to get into the playoffs.
Oh, that's
right?
good.
That's where we're at right now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Oh, I'll answer that. All right.
How dare you? Who's 13?
Number 13. Sometimes I give credit and I bump it up a little bit.
Yeah.
if you gave it everything you had, you weren't supposed to win, but you almost won. If it hadn't been for your kicker missing 2 extra points.
I don't know who that is.
It's the Saints. They lost by 2 to the Titans.
The Titans win the close ones. Yeah.
Yeah. Were we thinking Saints just based on the fact
of feast and famine? Yeah.
A feast and famine.
Instead, it was bad luck from the Vikings that rubbed off on them by missing 2 extra points.
Yeah.
That's like Vikings bad luck right there.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. But they're number 13. They're still the week before they beat the Bucks. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I said, circumstantial. The Panthers own the Cardinals.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if you drop them low because they lost for that, I'm gonna have to strangle
think those
you.
are your fears you're trying to like impose on me because like no.
What do you mean?
No, you're projecting right now.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are about where your cards are.
No.
Are you talking about ESPN?
No. I'm letting you know in general. If you think the cards
in general,
are bad,
like to everybody.
Yes.
Yeah,
if you think the cards are bad
not
because,
to me. At first, I thought it was directed to me.
No, in general.
Okay.
So if you think the cards are bad because they lost to the Panthers who own them, they're like
right.
7-0
I see what
now,
you're saying. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to strangle you because that's
all
not
they
true.
see is
Any
like,
other football team.
The Panthers are 500.
Yeah.
They're 5-5. They bad.
Yeah.
You lost to a bad team. You're not good anymore.
Like, oh my God, no. That's what I'm saying. That shit makes me mad. It really does. Because week to week, because the Cardinals could win the rest of the games, the rest of the season, because they're all easy.
No, and you know what? You were correct when you said I was saying 15-2 because I just saw the charge, and then I didn't know Kyler Murray got in trouble, and then you said more 14-3.
Yeah.
So I think that they sort of fall into that category too. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
Even a 13-4 record's good because it's going to be better than the Rams because we're going to take out the Rams that last game. They're going to be in our way to stand there. We're going to be like, fuck you, Rams, okay? Oh, last time we went 68%, Ron? Okay.
Yeah,
we went
75.
75.
No,
Yeah.
85.
Yeah. It's like, well, you got to pass like so much to,
Oh, my God.
do a 3/4 way. Like 3/4 run and then.
1/4 pass. All right. So who's 12?
Number 12. Steelers.
So they're not the wild card. Interesting. Wild card's 3, right? Or is it 6?
What do you mean?
The wild card spots are 6, right? 3 for AFC, 3 for NFC.
Yes.
Oh, never mind. So they're still a wild card. Okay.
Yeah, they're still a wild card. I what were you saying earlier when you excused the Cards and then you excused some other team for the same thing? Oh, because Saints didn't have Alvin Kamara. Think about they had Alvin Kamara. Mm-hmm. Then it wouldn't put all the pressure on Trevor.
Oh, no. The excuse I was making was certain teams own certain other
okay.
teams, so week to week you can't really judge their whole team. Like, they're screwed now.
Okay.
Same with the Niners when the Seahawks play them. Like, you know the Seahawks going to win.
Exactly.
It's not like the Niners are bad. It's just that team owns you, and it's like, well, damn, we lost.
Yeah, I mean, I think if they want to get the demons out of their closet, then they need to just thrash the Seahawks or get a super close win. Just come out of there with a win, you know.
Thrash the Seahawks, yeah.
Exactly.
Anyway.
They're no threat to you, but just you don't like them anyways.
No, you don't like them either.
Yeah, I don't.
You're like the kid. You're like Muhammad Ali whispering to freaking Mike Tyson, like get him for me, get revenge for me. When he beat up on Holmes. Remember Holmes, the one who beat up on Ali and beat him?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then he told Mike Tyson to get revenge for him.
Yeah,
that's the same thing. You're like the 49ers like whispering to the Cards, get him for me, and I start beating the crap out of the Seahawks.
So I think this is circumstantial because, Big Ben, I don't know where he was hanging out, but he got the COVID.
Oh, of course he did.
Looks like he hangs out in dirty places, just like with
does.
the beard.
It's the beard. He's like 39, right?
Yeah,
he needs to retire.
And then wondering why a girl won't have sex with him in the bathroom, you know.
Yeah, because he's a weird creeper.
He's a creeper. My friend Tony. Yeah. He hates him. I'm like, why?
Almost as much as you hate Mac Jones' stupid face.
Yeah, exactly. He hates him, and for some reason, he hates Sean Payton of the Steelers.
His look, really?
I'm not sure if his look or just like the way he's cocky about stuff.
I don't know.
Whatever. That's just. Anyways.
Sean Payton of the Steelers? You mean Sean Payton of the Saints?
Sorry.
Yeah, of the Saints.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. I don't know. That's weird.
It is weird.
Explain to me how a playoff team gets a draw with the cellar dweller.
What do you
mean?
The
Lions. Steelers got a draw with the Lions.
Right.
Explain to me how a playoff team got a draw with the Lions and wasn't dropped.
Oh, well, because there's a lot of teams that have had that same issue.
Yeah, I know.
Niners were close to it.
Yeah.
Like the Ravens, a 66-yard
to win. Yeah.
Best of all time kick. Yeah.
And also, guess who?
Yeah.
Dan Cry Campbell. I'm going to do everything I can. Campbell, right?
Yeah.
And it almost beats the Rams. Yeah.
Yeah, almost beats the Rams. Yeah, which you predicted that one. Yeah.
No one did. Yeah.
You lose to the Lions like that with your backup quarterback. It's understandable. I'm going to give them a pass. It's almost like they were in a bye.
Though. It's a draw.
Exactly. So I didn't move them up much. You know, right. They were around the same. They were in that that last quadrant.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, number 11.
Still in the play in the wild
still in the
card.
playoffs.
Still in the wild card.
I mean, they're talented, and you know they just lost to a desperate Vikings team.
Chargers.
Yeah, the Chargers.
Wild card spot.
Wild card spot. Yeah. There's a whole bunch of teams gunning for it.
I mean, everyone. Yeah.
Yeah. So. Anyways, it was two bad lucks coming at each other. One recovering from it, one full blown. Like they had full blown AIDS of
Ebola.
Yeah, exactly. Of the bad luck. That's what I meant.
Yeah, the bad luck.
Yeah. So you know, and I hope that they stay in that 14. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think they will.
All that matters is getting the playoffs. Trust me, because once you get there, all you need to do is win.
I think that they. I'm not sure if I'm going on a limb, and I'm definitely not betting on it, but I think that they beat the Steelers.
I can see that.
Yeah, they play the Sunday night football game, which makes it a little bit quirky.
Scaries. You're not allowed to bet on it.
Chargers plus Sunday night scaries equals. Don't even think about it.
Yeah, don't think about betting. Get out.
Exactly. All right. Top 10.
Still a wild card.
Yeah,
you have to be top 8 to not be wild card.
That's true. That's true. Well said.
Yeah.
All right. Number 10.
Oh.
We own him.
We own him? You own him?
He owns them, for sure.
Bosa owns them?
Yeah, Bosa owns them.
Is it the Rams?
It's the Rams.
Should have had freaking 22 sacks last night, guys.
Yeah.
Imagine if he had 22 sacks in one game. How would you feel? Honest question.
Dude, it wouldn't get past like
the eighth
because what they would do
is double triple team.
They would have a line where they'd start running 2 tight end sets.
Yeah.
Or bring in have a 6 lineman in there, and it would just be an impossibility.
And he still blows by them against 10 and against 10 sacks. How would you feel?
Then I'd be like,
what the?
Was your daddy Hercules?
What do you mean you want to get past the 8th one? Now I really want to see Bosa getting 7 sacks and tying.
I hope he does. I would love even a 3-sack performance. But
yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with the Rams. It's funny because my friend Lauren.
I know what's wrong.
Hold on. He just never bought into him. You know, at the beginning of the season.
You didn't either. Remember at the beginning?
I was like I had my foot in one state and then the other foot in the other state, and I was like, it is Sean McVay.
Yeah.
And they got a good defense, but in the other one, I was like, Staley's gone, and like Stafford played bad for so long that he built bad habits. So if you play in some place, even though they suck and you're the best person, all those bad habits of the Lions sort of came with him, and I think that's what we see. I mean, for him, 2 weeks in a row to throw pick sixes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
that was a funny one. It was a screen.
Oh, it was so bizarre.
And he grabbed it and he ran for the touchdown. I'm like, his game's over. 21 to 7.
I didn't know how they scored the 14 points, right?
Because I do.
I know that, but I'm at work, the TV's broken. I thought we
know.
talked about it.
No. I'm just trying to let you know. Yeah, they scored by one was a rush and one was
right. So the first one was a long, like
18 play drive.
18 play.
It was like 12 minutes.
It was
that
incredible.
Stafford
I was like, oh my god. I mean, you would
over.
think that you would nut over a 12-minute 75% run base, but you do. You know, it's just as beautiful as the spread formation or the K gun or the
air raid.
The air raid.
You're looking at me. I knew you were talking about
No. I was trying to get you to make me think of the other one, which was the original air raid, sort of.
Yeah.
The best show on turf, right?
Yes.
Rams.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Sorry, Rams. I know the reason why you have troubles.
And it's funny because that's what we're talking about is the Rams.
Yes,
and I said that's the greatest show on turf.
Yeah. Oh man.
Stupid.
It's your trenches.
Yeah.
Your offensive line, defensive line. They're kind of an Achilles heel, actually.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
They get out-physical by the Cardinals' offensive line.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. That's why they were able to run on them.
Run them, yeah.
Because, I mean...
They're getting blown off the line during a run play. It's over.
I think you need someone heavier than Von Miller, because Von Miller in his age should really be playing linebacker. Because he had the speed early on, and so you need bulk on that line, because Aaron Donald's Aaron Donald, but he can't do it all himself.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. They double blocked him. It's something that Tampa Bay does. You know what a double block is, where both of you. Yeah. So you have two linemen block up one guy. So there are two on Aaron Donald. Yeah. Two on Von Miller. So now you have the A gap and the B gap wide open for Elijah Mitchell. I was like, you could have ran through that at 49.
Absolutely.
Come on, man.
I'm always running around. You should see me at Costco in my cart and my giant box, dude. Yeah. I am just like, I'm dodging people left and right. It's fun.
But yeah, poor Aaron Donald. He can't do everything. So Rams, you need more beef up front.
Okay, that's the problem. That makes sense. And they haven't really paid their offensive line that well, because they've been trying to get superstars and mortgaging the farm. Yes. They're going to go broke, dude, in a bad way. Yeah. Our first, second, third, fourth round
They're all
gone.
There's no draft for the Rams.
Yeah, there's no draft. You're going to run out of money, so you can't get free agents. Do you have a farm system somewhere, you know?
They probably do. The Chargers used to be a farm. All their players went to other teams all the time.
Yeah, no, I'm saying their own farm system, meaning the practice squad, which I think they've expanded it to. It used to be like 5, and now it's like 18 or something.
Yeah, it's like 20 or something.
Yeah, but originally it was just 5.
Yeah, not anymore. Now you can farm a whole team down there.
Right. I'm surprised they hadn't done it before, but I guess it was a natural progression of where things go. All right, number 9. Dude, this team's pretty psychotic too. Every game that they're in, they're like the Vikings, but they come out sort of on the winning side, barely.
Okay.
Yeah, right?
It's the Ravens?
Yeah, Ravens. There you go! Yeah, there you go. Good job.
Except this week, when the Dolphins decided to drown the Ravens in the ocean.
That's for sure.
It wasn't even close. It was like, wasn't it a blowout?
It's Miami, so they were probably putting a little Coke in the Dolphin. Right?
Yeah, the Dolphins.
There you go.
There you go,
they were quick, dude.
Yeah, they were fast.
I mean, by the time Jackson even turned around to turn it around, they were there. Yeah. So you had coked up Dolphins that won the game.
Yes.
Got it.
100%.
This is a sports truth.
This is coming. 100%.
This is coming directly from Chris's sources.
Yes.
All right. I mean, it's gospel to me. All right. So now
Miami
we
Vice,
know.
guys. Miami Vice.
The Ravens play the Bears this week. You should ask your friend, because I want it from his perspective, right? And say, what's going to happen with the Ravens playing at the Bears? I want to see what he says.
I'll ask him.
Yeah. We need the inside source.
We do.
Yeah. We need like one person from each team, because like the stuff you provide for the Cardinals is invaluable. Yeah. Stuff I provide for the 49ers, you know, I usually know where they're exactly. If we could, it'd be.
And we got Matt for the Chargers. So we need more people now.
Yeah, exactly.
We need 32.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, you know what? Most of the time, my Raiders friend Johnny, he's always telling me to stay off the Raiders.
So we got Raiders.
Raiders. I mean, one week I took the Raiders. I had like all these amazing teams that you told me and that Cynthia Freeland, and somehow I snuck the Raiders.
And he's like, no, right?
Yeah.
He told you no on the Raiders or something, and you did it anyway.
Yeah.
Like,
he's like, what the hell are you doing betting on the Raiders? Yeah. And actually, my friend Dave, he's a huge Packers fan. You know, from the Favre and then now Rodgers.
So we got Packers. So now we still need some. We need about 23, 24 more.
Let's see where we can find a Texan. And even if we did, he wouldn't know that much.
Yeah, because the whole team is just free agents.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, all right. So moving through the top 10. Yeah, I mean, the Ravens. I said earlier in the season, like week 5, I wasn't going to bet on them again. And then I did, because it looked like the Dolphins were just
bad.
Fish.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on. Oh yeah. My friend Lauren. No. My friend Big Dave. He's the Green Bay Packers fan.
Okay.
He always says, I don't trust Lamar Jackson.
I can see why.
That's his thing.
All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Let him know that I said the Packers are going to win.
He bet on it. That's sort of peer pressure, like when me and my other buddy Johnny are like, come on, dude, it's the Ravens. Against the Dolphins. They beat them like 150-36 the last 3 games.
Is he the one who said that streaks get snapped?
And you know what? Lamar Jackson's actually from down in that area.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is he the one that told you that streaks get snapped? Or the streaks have to end eventually?
Oh no, that's Tony. Tony's the streak buster.
Well, the 130 whatever, the 34 thing
exactly.
needed to be ended.
Yeah, exactly.
But the joke I made earlier was hilarious. It was like, oh my god.
Okay, so now these are sort of division winners we're talking about, right?
Is it 8 now? Are we in 9 or 8?
We did 9, which is the Ravens. Okay. So number 8, right?
So now we're in not the wild card. We're in division winners.
Division winners.
Or the number 1 seeds.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Here we go. I'm excited. All right, I'm ready. Who is it?
I want to... in my notes, I have like where I had teams.
Yeah.
You know, I write them on my 3x5 cards, so every week I know exactly where it started off at, and then you put them on the floor, and you can move stuff around, stuff that you can't pencil or pen, or it'll just look like all scribble, you know.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not basing it just off of their win that they had on Sunday.
Okay.
But they destroyed the other team. I was sort of citing that the other team would win.
Right.
41-14. 5 touchdowns, 405 yards. It's the Chiefs.
Whoa! You gotta do the chop, and you hate them too, Mr. Niners fan.
I know, exactly. I gotta give. This is the truth, so I can't let bias come in here. You know,
maybe a little bit,
but yeah. I mean, I don't want to play the Chiefs right now. You know.
No.
And you got to look at small things, and it's all hindsight. It's not like, well, I knew, you know.
No.
It's their defense has played a lot better. They held the Packers, even though they didn't have Rodgers, to 7 points. And there's a couple other teams in there where the defense is starting to play a little better.
Right.
You know. So the Chiefs. This is one that. This is the game of the week. You know what the game of the week is?
What?
It's the Cowboys at the Chiefs.
Okay.
Who did you say you loved in that game and wanted to bet all your life savings on? Oh, sorry, got silent. All right. Sorry.
Is it Cowboys at Chiefs?
Or Chiefs no, it's Cowboys at Chiefs. Because if it was Chiefs at Cowboys and the Chiefs had to play their second road game, I might be feeling the Cowboys. But in the Arrowhead Stadium, like I'm just saying, that's a crazy game. Cowboys against Chiefs. Really? Cowboys and Indians? Wow.
Is this America's game now? This is America's game of the week, right?
Yeah.
Because it's American.
And
Cowboys
since it's
Indians.
well, yeah, I guess so. I mean,
too.
The Chiefs said they were there first, and then the Cowboys came slinging.
Can you
with
ask
their
the question again? Who do you think's gonna win? Go ahead, ask it again.
Okay, the Cowboys, off of their huge win against the Falcons, are playing at Arrowhead against the Chiefs, who are coming off of a 41-14 blowing out of their division rival.
Ask yourself this question.
Okay, all right.
Whose defense did better? Because I already know who it is. It's the Cowboys defense.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
35 points in the first half. Did you know that? It was 35-0 in the first half.
Yeah, but on that Cowboys thing, it's very inflated, almost like a fake stock market. Because Dan Quinn,
he knew
his playbook. He's like, I still got the playbook from. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, so if you play this type of zone defense, if you blitz him here, exactly. When he starts, patting his side, then that means he's.
You know what's funny though?
Yeah.
You know what's funny though?
What's
is
funny?
that
Tell me.
ESPN,
Tell me a funny story.
ESPN is always on Cowboys or whatever.
Right.
This is the first time I'm ever gonna pick the Cowboys.
Mm.
I'm the new Stephen A. Smith, guys.
Okay. So sort of put him back in check because don't let one game brainwash you.
Yes.
Okay.
It's just the Chiefs beat up on the Raiders. Like, who cares?
That's true.
It's not that impressive. It's also inflated. I'm gonna lower down both.
You have a whole bunch of inflations going on. Okay.
So that was it.
Are we having a recession or depression? What's going on here?
So if we're going off the actual inflation, let's lower it to the actual numbers of the game.
Okay.
So it was like, what was it? What was
it?
The
Was
score
30. Again? Sorry, it's 41-14.
What the other game? The Cowboys.
43
to 3.
3. Yeah.
Okay, the 43-3. The real score was actually 28-3. to 7.
Okay, that makes sense because not Dan Campbell.
Dan Quinn.
Dan Quinn, yeah.
And then the Chiefs and the
Raiders. Because you know what, that game seemed close. Like I peeked in on like the third quarter and like had the Raiders done something, you know?
Yeah, it's a rivalry game.
Right.
Yeah.
So take them out of 41.
I actually have it down to like 30-21.
Okay. All right. That makes sense.
It's actually a lot closer.
Yeah. That's
so
true.
when you put the two together, it's pretty close actually.
Yeah.
And the actual score numbers, not the inflation. If you get rid of garbage time crap, it's actually down.
What's the Chiefs' Achilles? I think
Achilles?
I'm siding with you here.
The Chiefs' Achilles. Oh, look, the thing that they're not good against. What are the Cowboys good at doing? Running the ball.
How many running backs do they have?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. You're right.
With that offensive line, you could run behind that offensive line.
True. I mean, Tony Pollard, they're going to do some the Chargers sort of thing on them, you know, where they have 200 yards. Each one has like close to 100.
Yeah,
a touchdown
that's what I'm
each. Yeah, no, you're right.
The Chiefs' run defense that really. You know what? I just noticed something. You know how
so do you think the Chiefs got higher on the Raiders game, or do you think the Cowboys got higher on their game as far as like the high?
The Chiefs,
right? Because they've been pounding on the Chiefs and sucking.
Yeah.
So they're more believing of themselves than the Cowboys that were like, well, Dan Quinn had the answers to the test. Right. Of course he beat the Falcons.
I still see this as a close game.
Oh, for sure.
It's not a blowout.
High scoring, right?
Yes, over. Take the over, dude. Can you imagine if they both scored 40-plus points again, like the Browns-Chargers game earlier on? That'd be a great game. Remember?
Yeah.
Chargers 47, Browns 42.
Oh, right.
Like that. Yeah, remember?
Right.
Almost 90. It was 90 points almost. I can actually see a 90-point game.
So you're saying, you're going on the record on the Sports Truth and saying that Patrick Mahomes will not have 400 yards and 5 touchdowns in the game at Arrowhead.
No, he will be.
I'm
trying to tell you it's going to be 90-plus points combined.
Wow. Damn.
It's going to be 40,
Dude,
40
I'm
something.
selling this to Big Dave. He loves overs and unders. Probably more than betting teams. All right, I'm going to give him that one if he doesn't already know, which he probably does. Yeah. Anyways, number 7. Man, how did you fall out of the VIP room? You were the one that set up the VIP room. You've been in VIP rooms your whole freaking career. And I'm not going to fault Tom Brady because some of the picks were like the wide receiver didn't catch it and then it went to somebody else.
Because he didn't have his number 1 wide receiver,
He
for
didn't
God's
have
sake.
He didn't have Antonio Brown. He didn't have Gronk. And then Chris Godwin was a game-time decision, which means you're playing, but you're playing hurt.
Yeah, so it doesn't really count.
I should have saw the writings on the wall for this. The Washington took them to... They didn't even get to the Super Bowl. Yeah. I mean, they almost lost... so...
Sean Taylor's ghost came back again to ruin the Chiefs and the...
For sure. And you know what? It's one of those things. It's the Tony... strategy, which is saying streaks got to come to an end. And Washington had lost 4 or 5 in a row. Off a bye week, couldn't they correct themselves and beat a weakened Bucks team?
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
But I said my faith in Brady is what brought me to betting on the Bucks. I'm like, they just gotta win. You know.
It wasn't all Brady,
and it was even on the road.
It's the receivers.
Yeah.
He needs receivers. He did fine. It's just receivers.
That's true.
Not good.
That's true. That's why I'm not putting all the fault on him.
Yeah.
But anyways. Number 6.
All that matters is getting to the playoffs, by the way. If you're 14 and above, if you just have to
beat
everybody, go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, exactly. Win and you're in.
If you cut off, you've lost.
Right.
15, if you're 15 and below, be depressed because it's over for
I'm
you.
curious who the 15th team is going to be when we do these power rankings where they're just like, oh, God, it was so close.
No, okay. I don't know what would make me hurt more. Getting to the Super Bowl or being 15th because... You were that close, but you didn't even make it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I think 15th would hurt me more.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
I know. You want the enjoyment of experience so then later on you can win it, you know? Mm-hmm. So you got to pay your dues, the whole thing. All right. This team, not quick rise, steady rise.
Mm-hmm.
They are peeking into the VIP room. And this guy's like, I created the VIP room before Brady created the VIP room. Because that boy was in diapers.
Who the hell is it?
I think we are actually going to have him interviewed next week.
The Patriots.
Yes. That's how I would do it, sort of. I mean, yours is spot on. Mine is just like...
Yeah, you laughed when I did it. You were like, oh my God, and I did it.
Sure. That's why I was like, I'll just do a sort of cheap imitation.
Yes.
Where it's like all right here, the voice, you know, it's just like concentrated in that little bit of
We just gotta play better, and in all 3 phases of the game.
Yeah, how do you feel being number 6?
Pretty good, and I give all the credit to my defense. Dude, you love that too much. That's so spot on. I just need to wear a hoodie, dude. I'll show up with a hoodie, put it on.
Yeah, for sure to get
that is spot on, dude. Your face is you're so happy about that.
There's always just room for improvement.
Yeah, that's the way he sounds.
We are number 6 and not number 1 until we get there and accomplish our goal.
He literally.
But for right now, our group's been doing a fine job. Especially our defense. And Mac Jones, too. He's a rookie. He's not denigrating the other rookies, but he's by far the best. And, yeah, we'll see next week.
Yeah,
exactly.
Fuck
Yeah, it's a word. Dude, what are you saying? I can't hear what you're saying, because he's, like, muffling down. You know?
But I can do a loud enough voice.
No, I'm sure you can.
That's what I was doing.
Yeah. Just, no, but when I'm seeing him on the interview, and then
he looks happier.
Yeah,
because he's in a winning streak.
If he's on, yes, you're right.
He looks
he's
happier.
More animated.
He talks
yes,
more.
You're right, because when he's trying to guard it, he's like, "Don't take anything from me." You're right. You're right. So we'll have to animate that voice. I think the one maybe I was giving you was more like the down in the doldrums.
Yes, I was doing the happy voice.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. All right. Yeah. So there it is. 2 sides, 2 faces of the same guy.
Exactly.
All right. So where are we at right now? Yeah,
Patriots.
I think as soon as they get their,
it's their defense. That's the reason why they're up here.
Yeah, and you know what?
Seriously,
they are very much in the same mold of John Harbaugh, right? You got to give John Harbaugh credit most of the time, even though there's a craziness to it. But Lamar Jackson runs his offense and his defense blitzes and does pretty well, and then the special teams with Justin Tucker. The Patriots have that same thing. I want to say the kicker is like 24 for 25. So if you need a field goal, which they don't seem to need these days. Nick Folk. Yeah,
you really need that when you're running the ball and throwing it.
Right.
With high percentage passes. From
for sure. But I mean, it's a nice thing to have, in the late game. I mean, and the one he missed was the doink. That's the only ones he's missed. How crazy is that?
Yeah. Remember you were praying to the football gods and everybody texted me. You're like in all caps. You're like, I'll never bet on Sunday Night Football again.
And have I?
No.
I haven't.
Yeah, you were like,
I was
like
close
yelling
on the Bills game, but no.
I didn't. Yeah, good thing you didn't do the Bills game either. But yeah, good job, Patriots.
Yeah, good job.
Mac Jones' stupid face.
Yeah.
It's so funny when you see his face, you get mad.
It's only during the game because when I see him like in the interview or the post game, it's not quite as bad. Yeah.
It's the helmet.
It's the helmet. Exactly. Exactly. Squeezes it out of him. So yeah, they play the Panthers this week.
Good luck against Cam Newton coming back because now he knows the system.
Oh yeah,
because Bill Belichick told him everything, bro.
True. I didn't even stop to think about that.
That's a close game. I wouldn't bet on that one. Honestly.
Wow.
See.
Okay.
This is why you have me around.
Okay, so they might have like a little bump in the road, or they barely win it or barely lose it, but then they recover after that. So basically, you're telling me don't take this week's game.
No,
take the one
after
the following week, unless that game is against the Bills.
Yeah. I'm actually terrified of the Panthers versus the Patriots.
What's that?
I'm actually terrified of Panthers versus Patriots. I would never bet on that game.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Because Cam Newton's resurgent with freaking McCaffrey. It's literally an anime.
Yeah.
Guy gets down on his luck, gets released by old team, goes to new team, sucks, gets released again, thinks
that's
his
true.
career over.
Right. Wow.
He's suddenly back with his old team, and then he blows out an 8-2 team.
You know, it's not a game of the week, but it's
secondary game of the week.
What's going on in that game?
What's the drama? Football drama.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
God, Cam Newton returns. But yeah, what I just said is an anime, and Cam Newton is a living anime.
Oh, he is.
He literally came back and won.
Back.
Oh, that's so annoying.
Really? Is that what you said when you left the ball on the ground
and Von Miller laughed at you? Yeah, are you back?
Oh, boy. Anyway, all right. Now we are into the VIP room.
Number 5.
Your team made it into the VIP room.
I'm shocked you didn't drop me that far. I'm actually surprised.
You know what?
Is it because Kyler Murray wasn't there?
Yeah, it's the Kyler Murray factor. Yeah, the fact that
even there.
In that first game they were able to
beat up on the Niners. Because you never blitz.
Right, exactly.
Panthers
I think the Niners underestimated. I know Kyle Shanahan's way of thinking. He's like,
Cool, we're fine.
College quarterback? Really?
Yeah, no, like I said, no film. And guess what? Yeah. All the film from us blowing you out.
Yeah.
So you know who Matt Rule.
That's
He's
exactly,
like, watch this.
That's exactly what happened. I didn't even factor that in.
Milton! I tell you this all the time. Film is important.
You know what? It's like I should back the Cardinals like when you really back the Cardinals, not like I'm pretty sure we might win. You know?
Yeah,
like,
I wasn't sure because just Cam Newton ruined
it.
Exactly.
Don't worry, he's not gonna play Walker. They say
you said Walker. Yeah, screw you, Milton.
Packages. I forgot about the packages. All right. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, so the Cardinals, they were one of the morning games that lost it for me. Oh, by the way, the Patriots, they covered big time on my bet, but they were mixed in with the Cardinals, who didn't have such good fortune. No, but I should have seen that coming. So,
I'm
anyways,
depressed. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
You could talk about it.
What I said was, and I think Colt McCoy's injured this week. It doesn't sound like a good injury, so Kyler Murray has to come back. And from what I've been hearing from the earliest, I'm sure he probably could have played last game, but
so maybe he'll be 100% this game.
Yeah, and they're playing the Seahawks, and the Seahawks didn't show me anything. And great, another week for Russell Wilson's finger to be better. Yeah, but I'm telling you, dude, Kyler Murray. The last thing he remembers in his memory, the one he's played over in his head multiple times, is him throwing the interception, which wasn't his fault, falling to the ground, getting the ankle sprain. Double depression, right?
Yeah.
You lose the game, not your fault. The wide receiver.
On Thursday night in front of everybody.
In front of everybody. God. Oh, what? Your ankle? You're not... Oh, is that going to be a couple weeks? You're not out for the season, but yeah. He's going to come back. And he loves beating up on the Seahawks anyways, or at least surprising them, Yeah. So that's what I have going on because the Seahawks are not a good team. Where are they? They're number 28th in my power rankings. If you believe in my power rankings, which aren't always correct, but yeah. So the Cards bounce back. They beat the Seahawks.
I hope so.
Yeah. If Kyler Murray's in there, I have no doubt in my mind. And I know it can get a little freaky because the Seahawks, it'll be like, you'll be texting me like, what's going on? And I'm like, it's a Seahawks game. Like, they're just scaring them, but in the end, Kyler Murray will do his thing. Yeah. Kyler Murray has been through, essentially, in his mind, 3 weeks of losing, even though they won that game, because he lost that game, and then the ankle, and he can't play, and then they win, and then they play in the next game, and then they lose that one. So, like, it's just too much losing for him. He can't take it, dude.
Yeah,
that's why I have the Cards. If tell me Kyler Murray's playing, I'm backing the Cards.
Me too.
Yeah. Anyways, all right, top 4.
Final four. The true VIP room. You have anything you want in this room. It's like Pinocchio and all that candy and cigars and everything. Yep. Okay. Which leads to you all being turned into donkeys and sold to slavery. Exactly. Yes. So be careful with this. With the power, right, comes the responsibility. Exactly. All right. We were wondering. Oh my God, what happened to this team? They lost to one of the worst teams. When my friend Johnny, one of the questions he asked early in the season, he's like, "Tell me who the worst team is." I'm like, "That's the Jets." And then who are you betting on this week? And I forget who was playing the Jets that week, but I want to say it's the Broncos or something, and he took them. And so, that's what you want to ask yourself is, like, with the Jets, a get-right game. Right. And Josh Allen owns them. I think he only lost once, and that was when he wasn't involved in the game because they had secured playoff positioning. So, I mean, and not only did they – if the Bills would have beat them – 2013, I wouldn't be impressed. No. Right? Which they used to do before in the past, but that was the past. You're supposed to get better. I mean, you were second in MVP. Yeah. So to beat them 45-7, I mean, that's the Bills we expect. Yeah. And they did it on the road. Not easy to blow out your opponent on the road. No matter how bad they are. They get points for that. That's why they're in my top 4. Okay? They have the Patriots hot on your ass. Okay? Like, so far up, you're just like, I can't see them. Yeah, that's because they're right there, dude. Okay? And with Belichick and the experience... I'm right behind you.
Oh, Belichick. I can see you wherever you're at, okay? I have enough years watching you to know your little tricks. All right. So, yeah. The Bills this week. I don't remember who they play. It should be obvious.
I don't know, but the Bills lost to the Jags. So.
They did lose to the Jags. Yeah, I mean, there's no... And they lost to the Steelers, when they were bad.
I called that game. I should have bet money on that game. Yeah. How much was it again? Is it $1,000, right? For $100?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! Why didn't you tell me, Milton?
We're learning.
I would have been rich.
You'll get another opportunity in about 3 years.
Yeah, rude. No. Once a year, I always get one right.
Yeah, you know what? There's that once a year.
Always, yeah.
At least where like my friend Lauren or you gotten like 16-0 and see where you happen to predict everyone. There's that 1 week where it's like favorable, but then the rest of the formula.
Yeah.
All right. Number 3. Any guesses?
No.
Okay.
Still depressed.
You know what? They got embarrassed. They came back a little inflated, like we talked about.
Yeah.
But the Cowboys,
number 3. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, right. And now they. Yeah. I mean, they're okay. They're mainly going to be. I don't see them going out of the top 8. Do you? No. Right? They play in a weak division. They're going to feast on their own.
Yeah, you know what? I see Cowboys, Cardinals, and Packers being in the top 8 no matter what.
Right. Honestly. I agree with that.
Honestly.
I agree with that. Well, who'd you say? Packers who?
Packers, Cardinals, and Cowboys in the top 8.
Right. No, I agree.
No matter what, honestly.
Because the Cardinals, even if they sort of limp in a little bit, they're always going to be just ahead of the Rams.
Yeah.
Because the Rams got their own issues.
Because of you.
Exactly.
I love my juju powers. I'm like, yes, screw the Rams over. And then what do you do?
You like that text I sent you? I'm like, oh, now I know why you want the Niners.
Yeah.
Or you predicted them or hoping.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah, I'm like, that works.
It's a means to the end.
Exactly. A mutual alliance.
Yes.
We have the same enemy.
Yeah, we hate the Rams.
The enemy of,
Enemy of my enemy is my friend. Yeah.
Exactly. All right.
So yeah, Cowboys.
And you even predicted that they would beat the Chiefs this week in a close, highly scoring, contested game.
Cowboys, you gotta bring your A game though, because the Chiefs feel like, oh, we're finally back to Super Bowl Chiefs, but they're really not. So you gotta expose them.
You know what would be even better, which is probably true, that the Chiefs are probably favored in this game.
Oh, I bet they are.
Probably by -3.
You know what's funny? Okay, you want to make a prop bet right now?
What's that?
It's a kind of a joke prop bet, but it's still a prop bet. How much do you want to bet that ESPN is going to run double to triple coverage of Cowboys or Chiefs, because that's both of the teams that they fondle?
Oh, dude!
In the same.
Oh my God! It's the ESPN Nut Bowl.
There we go. Thank you. See,
my God. I didn't even put that together. It's right there in front of me.
Come on, Milton.
That's why you're here.
Come on, put the pieces together.
Oh wow!
How do you feel now, Milton? They're never going to shut up about it all week, guarantee you, right?
Jesus! And either way, they got a story. Yes, the Cowboys.
Or yes, the Chiefs.
The Chiefs are going to the
Patrick
Super
Mahomes,
Bowl.
yeah.
Patrick Mahomes is the greatest quarterback.
The only thing they're missing is the Rams being in there somewhere.
But they don't love them, because like the Cowboys has been a love affair for a long time.
Yes.
And the Chiefs is a recent
because
one
of
Patrick Mahomes. Yeah. So I mean,
God, shut up. Now it's going to be the ES. See, so is my prop bet correct? You would agree with my bet?
As far as what?
That they're going to talk about it triples amount.
Yeah, I was hoping I could get something that I could actually put in the prop bet, but yeah.
No, I'm saying in general, you'd agree with my bet, right?
Totally, for sure.
They're going to talk about it and never shut up about it all week. 100%. Oh my God.
Makes the game more interesting.
It's going to be so annoying, though.
Which, if there's that much attention on both sides, it would favor a close game, which would mean it would favor the underdog, which in this one,
is the
Cowboys.
Which makes no sense, because we know what they do.
Now let's update the Chiefs against the spread. They were 2-16 against the spread. They are now 3-17 against the spread. How can you be so bad against the spread yet be relevant the last few years?
Because Patrick Mahomes.
Mahomes.
The no-look pass.
He makes you forget about the pimples and the warts.
497 yards rushing in the Super Bowl. That didn't count.
All right.
I should have counted. That was hilarious.
Right. Cowboys. So, yes. Number 3.
All right. Yeah, top 3. That makes sense. Who's number 2?
Number 2. He needed to win this game in a bad way because I'm a bad man.
Aaron Rodgers. So the Packers.
Yep.
Okay.
Right? I mean, they came back. They blanked them 17-0. No one's talking about the COVID. No one's talking about wearing masks anymore.
Nope.
Not on the McAfee show. Nothing. Just
the Seahawks look bad.
Seahawks
like all around looked just terrible. You embarrassed the NFC West. Good job. Sorry, I'm kind of an NFC West fan.
And you know what?
So you embarrassed our
division. It stuck with the same thing because this is what you told me.
Yeah.
And you know me in stats.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. So I told you.
Okay.
At home.
Yeah. All right.
Whoever's at home.
You said whoever's at home
wins.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you told me more than that.
I did.
Okay. Or no, I found this based on what you said. I found it on ESPN.
Uh-huh.
So the home team averaged 29 points a game.
Yep.
The visiting team in both scenarios averaged 15 points a game.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's a difference of 14 points. This one was 17. Fell right in there.
Yeah. You love stats, don't you?
Yeah. That's why I was like, and I you know what? I love the Patriots game against the Browns because there was no Nick Chubb.
Yeah.
And Belichick was rolling. And the law of averages said if they lost 4 games at home, they're going to be 1-7? And no.
But they snap streaks, dude, because your friend Tony said streaks come to an end.
Streaks come to an end, yeah.
That's what's been happening all year.
Right.
Because, you know.
And it was funny because, like, on the going back to the Patriots game before we get to the top team.
Sure.
What was I going to say? Oh, okay. So these are the stats of all stats, which could have been broken, but it wasn't. So since 1992, the Browns hadn't beaten the Patriots. And the last person to do it was Bill Belichick to beat his own Patriots that he's now to the Patriots. Mind blown, dude. I was like, oh my God, why didn't I what's it called? Read or ESPN or
you need to do more reading though.
Yeah,
I
think so because I was like, so you're telling me the last person to beat this team?
Yes.
Way back then was himself?
Yes. So now it's impossible to beat them.
Yeah, that's a rigged election. I'm like, you can't beat him. And Nick Chubb's out, so it puts it on Baker.
So you should have.
And Mac Jones is playing better.
Yeah, so you should have moved the Cards thing as the Patriots instead on a 14.
Yeah, and I shouldn't have considered the Bucks.
You should have put the Bucks. You should have put the.
Yeah, I mean the two teams really should have been the Patriots and the Packers because everything pointed towards that.
Yeah.
The Bucks game had major injury issues, right?
And COVID.
That one scratched it.
Yeah.
The Cards game they were playing with their backup quarterback.
Yes.
Happened to play against Cam Newton,
which just doesn't help.
Owned them as well as
7-0.
Yeah, exactly.
But plus 10 points, by the way.
Yeah.
The Panthers beat the Cardinals by 10 points or more every single time. Did you know that?
No, I didn't, but it would fall in line with the ass kicking.
So they get blown out every time, and it's super annoying.
Yeah.
I don't like
all that stuff. See, you bring that information, I bring the other information.
Yeah.
All right, and then we eliminate the landmines.
All right, who's number one?
Number one.
Who's the new number one?
Well, you know what? I feel so bad because I remember
how dare you?
A couple weeks ago they were number 6.
Yeah.
And they won their game, and I'm like, docked 4 spots down. It ain't bingo. You're done. Right. Derrick Henry's not playing. Your season's over. And then Adrian Peterson came, gave him a little bit of hope, And they've won 6 straight now, which is insane. I mean, they held off a pesky Saints team, who
were on their feast too.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Right. So, which makes it a little bit scary, but I can't see.
So it's the Titans.
Oh my God.
So it's the Titans. You didn't say the name yet. Number 1 is the Titans. You didn't say it.
Remember the Titans? Is that the movie you're talking about?
No. The team.
Number
1. The Titans. You didn't say the name.
Attack of the Titans?
Shut up, dude. I can't believe the Titans are number 1.
Oh, the Titans! Yes!
Yeah, not even you believed it. No. You texted me. You're like, what?
Right? I know.
Yeah, what?
No, for sure.
It's Adrian Peterson. Sorry.
No, I mean...
you talk so much crap. It's Adrian Peterson's leadership in the locker room.
It is.
Come on, the veteran scene.
No, for sure. Yeah. It helps. And, they didn't have Julio Jones this game, so... Wow.
I'm putting on an AP. So.
Yeah, okay. So, I don't know if you want to go on a bold ledge here.
I do want to go to bold ledge.
So...
Knowing the Titans.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
You have Titans, who we just let everyone know, the number 1 team.
Yep. Sports truth.
And they are playing the 32nd ranked team in our power rankings, the Texans. Who wins?
You're not going to like my answer.
Oh, no. It's time for the Titans to lose.
No.
No?
So,
Don't tell me it's a tie.
Knowing how the Titans are,
Uh-huh.
you know how the Titans underperform.
Oh yeah.
When they go against slow people.
Yeah.
You have the Texans at 32nd. What do you think the Titans are gonna do? They're gonna make it a close game, and I'm gonna get mad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're like, they'll be all lazy. Like, it's fine.
As far as it being a close game, that's
God,
absolute.
it's annoying.
For sure.
It's gonna be a close game, guys. So
yes.
I really want to bet on this game because it would give me a heart attack.
Right.
Sweating it out for 4 quarters.
Yeah, I think it's a
even
high
though the Titans
spread
will win
too. It's a -10.5, so you can't even bring it down to
yeah.
normality. It's outside of straight up, right? In fact, you might be tempted to take the Texans on the +10.5. You know, if you can come up with a couple other this past week, it was the Lions. Once we found out that Big Ben wasn't playing, right? Mm-hmm. And that was going to be a close game, and the spread was like at 9, and then it dropped
the
to
money
like
line
6. Yeah. You didn't want to take the money line; you wanted to take the point spread.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is the money line? Explain that
money
to me.
Line. So basically, it's saying, okay, there's this much cash to go around. Okay, so you have this team playing this team. So you have the Titans and Texans playing, right?
Okay.
What are the chances that the Titans beat the Texans?
Okay.
So 10.5. So I mean, you're talking. You have to put
a touchdown and a field goal.
Yeah. So you need
that sounds about right.
Yeah. So you need to put down $500 to win $100. But the Texans, on the other hand, is you're putting $100 to win $500.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang. Well, Vegas is gonna have to pay up when I do another kind of similar thing with the Jackson Bills. Yeah. +1,000. Yeah. Who wrote that?
That's just the way it goes.
Who put +1,000, Milton?
Because
did they really think that the Bills are gonna win? That's laughable.
Dude, that's a 2 touchdown and a half lead, dude.
No, it never happened. I was right. Yeah. I knew. You know what? I should bet more often.
I know, you should.
I'm like, the Jags are going to beat the Bills. And you laughed at me, too. I can go back to it. You're like, are you serious?
So that ends our
2-hour-long session?
Is it? All right.
Yeah.
I felt like a lot needed to be said. And you know what? My Niner time probably took up like 25%.
Oh, no, the Niner time took up like 35 minutes because we talked about the Niners multiple times.
Yeah, that's
power
true. Right. No, that's true. So let's see. So a quarter. Yeah, so a quarter.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, my God. All right, well, thanks, everyone, for listening. Sorry I went 0-4, but that's just the way betting goes.
You went 0-4 on the small bet?
Yeah.
So I'm going to bail you out of here. You did the parlay.
Yes.
So my parlay ended up being the Bucks for the easy win against Washington. The Cards that were going to take care of the Panthers.
Didn't happen.
And then the last two that I put in were the Patriots and Packers, right?
Who won.
Right.
Yeah.
But then you said the Packers, and you gave multiple reasons, and you seemed very confident about it.
Yeah.
We're going to beat the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Not that it was going to be a close game and that they would barely win.
Oh, no. It was going to be a massive win.
Exactly.
17-0.
Double digit.
Yes,
double digit
which it
win.
was. 17-0.
Based on the stats.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I did have more faith in the
Patriots. And then your upset special of the week, which I don't think too many people had.
Not even you, 49%.
No, 49%.
That was hilarious. Listening back on it, you're like, you looked at me funny. Like, are you serious?
I knew what the game.
I leaned in too.
I knew what the game symbolized, and it symbolized like our last chance, the whole season.
Yeah.
So I just didn't want to completely believe in it, being like,
and get crushed.
80%. I'm gonna up your 5%. You know, because they are gonna.
That's what I said. I said they're gonna win.
It would have put too much pressure in my life. It would have taken a couple days.
Yeah.
And so I'm glad that you were right.
But yeah.
And we'll be here on Friday, right, to do
the interview.
The interview with Bill Belichick.
I hope I hit it on. You know, I hope I get spot on it. Yeah. It'll be hilarious.
Yeah, and then just all the matchups, and then of course we'll talk about the Thursday night game.
Oh no!
Well, you know what the Thursday night game is, right?
What is it? Tell me.
It's the Patriots against the Falcons.
Oh God! So we're gonna have 28-3 again.
Yeah,
the Falcons got up 28-3, but then Belichick came back.
That's funny. Yeah, I think they're a touchdown favorite. I want to say.
Of course they are.
Yeah, but I'm thinking, even though it's the Falcons and stay away from them, that the Patriots
are gonna win.
Yeah. Right. So if you take a simple 6 or 7 point tease, put it on it, they win.
Definitely. But I will keep my angry juju powers. You're welcome, 49ers.
Okay.
And everyone else have a nice day.